Have I ever told you about my vasectomy?
Only when you and I were doing that thing where we sit back to back in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that time?
No.
Okay.
So let me tell you the story real quick. So I went to get my my vasectomy in the morning, okay?
Okay.
And I knew a buddy that I worked with who was getting his that afternoon with the same doctor.
Okay.
Okay. So in the morning, they hey, how you doing? Where you work? Well, I tell them where I work, and we start into it. And I was in tears from pain. Like I was in tears, and the nurses, I'm sitting there crying, and they're playing with my junk, and I am holding the nurse's hand, and I am dying. Okay, and they're like, "Yeah, just one more," and
one more. What?
One more. You got to do the other side.
Oh gosh.
And then, so anyway, I talked to my buddy who got his done that afternoon or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, yeah. I went in. I told them where I worked, and they said, oh yeah, we had a coworker of yours earlier, and his freezing didn't take.
No.
Yeah, I was dying. And so let me ask you this: would you rather get a vasectomy where the freezing didn't take, or watch an episode of The Big Bang Theory?
Man. Just fucking cut my balls off.
Welcome to Radical Apathy, the podcast where two half-wits set out to solve all the world's problems with pop culture references and a lackadaisical attitude. Why not? It's worked so far.
Welcome to the Radical Apathy Podcast, everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Radical Apathy Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
everyone. Hello.
My name is Elder Price, and I
we can't afford that. This episode is brought to you by Mormons and missionaries of them. Radical Apathy actually is what this podcast is about.
We've got a lineup today for you kids.
Boys and or girls and others. What a great episode we have for you today.
We've got podcast rules, or the Apathy Bible, if you will. We got some D&D talk. What you watching? What you playing? We got our general gripes. I've got something called Console Wars. We got a new game called Star Power.
New Star Power game?
Yeah, we might have some tech talk today, and then I'm going to finish up with a Did You Know and a random thought.
Oh my gosh, you losh bosh.
I know, I got so much today.
There's a lot today.
I know.
I'm excited to sift through it with you. I just got off the stage.
Oh, really?
How
did the performance go today?
Well, this was still ramping up to a performance, so it was more just a rehearsal, one would say.
Okay, let's just actually... Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was done talking. That was it.
Okay, listen. I want to go talk about the ridiculous coincidence we had last week.
Let's start with that, because we ended with our talk last episode about how much we fanboyed over the movie Clue.
Yeah, we love that.
Amazing movie. And tell me, I literally,
we
turn the sound off. Walk us through it.
Tanner walks out of my front door. My wife sends me a text message from the upstairs. And I get it, and I look at it, and I immediately run out, and I run as fast as I can.
Flailing,
to
like
stop,
arms flailing when it came out.
I looked like Kermit the Frog, and I stopped Tanner in his tracks, and it was an audition call for Clue, the onstage play.
Oh, man. I'm so excited. What are the chances of that
What are the chances of that very thing happening?
Literally fanboying. Go ahead and listen to episode 20. Fanboying about the movie Clue for 10 minutes at the end there. And within 8 minutes...
It was just there.
Audition.
Bam.
We're not doing it.
We can't. I can't do it. I can't commit to it. I'm so mad. Although I did reach out to the lady and I said, "Hey, I can't make half of your shit. Can I still be in it?" And that was a no.
Can I tell you a secret that I have not told you yet?
Really? Okay, go
ahead. So I met up with one of our previous directors recently.
The one I like or the one I don't like?
Correct.
Okay.
No, Juanita.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I like, everybody.
I know, yeah. The wife of, we had her husband on as a guest before, Brent.
That's true.
Professor Brent. And I had brought that story up because it happened recently.
Yeah.
And she had said, she's like, so what you're saying, if I do Clue, you guys would be in it. Yeah. And I said, yeah.
Yeah, that's
what would happen.
That's exactly what would happen.
So, I mean, we're sowing our oats, as they say.
Yeah. But we would need a lot of heads up.
Yeah, we would need some time.
You'd have to cast it like late in the year and then let us book all our holidays for the next year.
Because we have so many other play holidays we got to deal with.
Yeah.
to get around it.
Because we have so many things that we have to work around, other acting gigs.
Yeah. So for our couple listeners there, if you want to see more, you gotta get get on the comments.
Gotta get
tell
on the
tell
comments.
tell that you want to see it. But no, it'll be fun.
I am fantastic today. What about you?
You know what? I acted for 12 hours straight.
Yeah?
And I'm feeling really good.
I've been on holidays since the 23rd of August.
And it is now far away from that time.
And I go back to work this Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, right now you're good, though. You got a couple heinies in the hand?
Actually, I have a secret I haven't told you, but I'm going to tell you in 2 weeks.
Okay, so next episode.
So the next time we record, I'll text you about it.
So this is episode 21. Episode 22, we're going to get a Corbyn secret. Mm-hmm. I like it.
It's actually a big secret.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're undoing your vasectomy.
I'm not telling any. Fuck no. Jeez. Oh, there's no. Oh my God. I couldn't even imagine people that did that done. What a whole. Fuck that doctor.
Yeah.
I should name him that. I should. Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
But I want to.
Doctor fuck.
Doctor, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, it's freezing didn't take. Well, we kept going though. Freeze me again, motherfucker. Freeze it again.
Are you out? Are you out of freezing?
What did you? Did you run out?
It's dry. I don't want to go out to the car and get any more.
Jesus, did you not pack more? Like, you gotta have contingencies. I was holding her hand, crying.
You know what? Okay, let's look at it positively.
There's no positive.
No, maybe though.
Okay.
They were prepared for a regular man, and in came Corbyn, and even in the background, the nurses are prepping. They're like, I don't think this is going to be enough.
This is not. His balls are way too huge. Is that what you're implying?
He's got big meaty clackers.
You know what?
I don't think it's going to make a difference.
This is tough for me to say because I know your wife is listening.
Yeah.
Not huge balls.
Average.
It's not even average. I wasn't blessed. My mom made me wear like briefs when I was a kid, so I don't think anything grew.
My wife did ask me. She's like, "Why am I reaching in the toilet to feel your pee?" And I said, "It's good to share. It's good to share. I want other couples to learn how good we are as a couple."
Yeah, you guys are solid.
Oh man,
my wife will never reach in there to see if I'm still peeing.
You know what? Mine does, because she says, "You know what? I'm just gonna roll my sleeves up,
honey. I got to figure this out
and make sure you're peeing still."
Does she improve the efficiency of the whole process by getting like a stingray or a jellyfish sting?
Oh. No,
and then she just goes in there.
Just two birds, one stone.
Just two birds, one stone. It.
Not yet.
Speaking of jellyfish,
God, great segue.
The ocean. I was thinking about this the other day. Do you like the ocean?
No.
Have you swam in the ocean?
I have.
Lakes?
I have been in the ocean. Yes.
I was thinking about this.
I've been in 3 oceans.
You know that I am a Jaws super fan.
Fanatic.
I can't go in the ocean because of that. But the other reason I can't go in the ocean, and this is what I don't get about people who like to swim. There are animals all over the ocean, pissing and shitting in the ocean, and people want... You know what you're swimming in, kids? Sewage. That's not an ocean. That's sewage.
That's true.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what's worse then? Would you rather swim in an ocean or in a lake?
I'd rather swim in a lake.
Really?
Just because there's no sharks in lakes.
But see, I think lakes are more mysterious and dirty, and because they're dirty with all the silt. You know, the silt at the bottom. I'm making a silt maneuver with my hand now.
You know, you're not making a silt.
This is a silt maneuver.
No, that's tickle the balls.
That's how you tickle silt. So so I find lakes are dirty, more mysterious, and I don't know what's down there. Right?
Here's the thing. There's 2 alleged lake monsters that I know of.
Okay, just 2.
The Ogopogo and the Loch Ness Monster.
Right.
I can't think of any other.
I'm sure there's more. Which are all just sturgeon. They're all just big sturgeons, right?
Sturgeons. One was acclaimed to be a sea cow at one point, also known as a manatee.
A manatee. Isn't that what all the old sailors killed themselves over because they thought the manatees were mermaids? And they would try and go hump the mermaid, but it was just a giant sea cow.
They tried to fuck a manatee?
Yeah.
Okay, that's messed up.
Okay, look. Okay, while we're here, I'm going to pull it up for you.
Yeah, please.
Google what the underneath of a manatee looks like if you've never seen this before.
Okay, are you Googling it?
I'll pull it up for you.
Okay.
I wrote Google and Google because I'm an idiot.
Anyway, it's sewage. I don't know why people are swimming in that. It's disgusting. And I like lakes more because again, there's no Jaws in the lakes. He's only in the oceans.
But what if you? Yeah.
And if there was Jaws in the lakes, I wouldn't swim there either.
But you have a much more...
I won't swim in either.
A much higher percentage of coming across something horrifying in a lake than in the ocean because oceans are pretty fucking big. Right?
Yeah, but sharks can smell me.
You in particular.
Yeah.
His balls are too tiny.
It's like Jaws the Revenge. The shark just knows where the people are, and he follows them to Jamaica. He's like, no, I'm coming for you, motherfucker.
The sentient shark.
He goes from... Have you seen Jaws the Revenge?
No.
Okay, so it's a classic Jaws sequel, okay? And the idea behind it is that the new shark... Because they kill a shark in every movie.
Yeah, they all die.
So there's no through line of this being the same shark. But the idea is Jaws, and it's called Jaws the Revenge.
Jaws.
And the shark has psychic powers, okay? Kind of. If you, in a sort of way, he has psychic powers,
okay.
And he follows the family, the Brody family, okay, that's Chief Brody,
because
right?
he knew it was them, yeah.
And follows the mom because she's the only surviving one. First off, he kills the oldest son in the beginning of the movie in Amity. Okay. And then she flies to the Bahamas to get away from this shark, and the shark follows her. He just knows she's there.
But she's not. Is she on the water the whole time?
No.
So he just knows where she's on land.
She flew there, and he just knew.
She flew.
And she just knew. You don't swim to the Bahamas. She took a plane, and the shark just knew and followed her there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got two cool sequences, but if you ignore the psychic shark thing, it's not a terrible sequel, but it's a psychic shark.
A psychic shark. Huh? They're really just hitting the bottom of the barrel here, aren't they?
I bought Heineken for the first time.
Yeah, you got a couple fistfuls of Heine there.
In my life.
In your life? This is your first Heine in your life?
First I've ever purchased myself.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Stole a whole bunch.
I took other people's Heinies. Go. Tell me about this manatee.
Well, I'm not finding good pictures here.
That's probably a good thing.
But that's they're big sea cows. That's what they look like.
Yeah, that's what the manatee looks
like.
Google
manatee. That's what a manatee.
Don't they have like a giant horn?
No,
that's not a horn.
That's not a manatee. That's the one that Fry falls in love with in Futurama with the horn. What's
that called? What's the one with the horn?
Come on! I don't want to Google it though.
Narwhal.
It is narwhal. Well done.
Narwhal.
God, look at you. Yeah, no, that's a manatee.
Okay.
Big sea cow.
Yeah.
But see their little fin there? It looks like a mermaid fin.
Okay.
So people would see that, and then that's what they thought mermaids were.
People are so fucking stupid.
People are so fucking stupid. That's all. That's manatees.
Hey, what are you watching? What are you playing?
Hey, everybody, what are you playing? This is something we like to talk about here. So last episode, a fortnight ago, because our episodes come out fortnightly, I said Star Wars Outlaws was about to come out.
Yes.
I have since wrapped it.
I like that you said wrapped, because nobody says wrap anymore.
I know. No, it's cool.
I fucking love that.
Wrapped it.
Yeah, I
Done.
like that.
So, Star Wars Outlaw, open world, third-person action-adventure game set in the Star Wars universe between Episode 5 and Episode 6. Mm-hmm. So Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. So it's still the Empire and the Rebels fighting each other. Mm-hmm. So, as you said before, you play a smuggler named Kay Vess, who is basically it's a heist game.
Okay,
you're getting a crew together to go and pull off a big heist. Okay, and kind of twists and turns that come. So, wrapped it. Things I like about the game. It was really, really good at hitting the aesthetics of Star Wars. So, the worlds were really well made. The clothing, the weapons, the characters, the places you can go to, all felt very Star Warsy. Like if you're in let's say you're in a blaster battle and you fire off your blaster a whole bunch. So like in the old episodes, all the smoke would hit off because they were firing off old smoke hits to make it look like
right.
So they did that. In this game, you fire your blaster, but it like fill up with smoke. They kind of played it off there. That was really nice. It was definitely a roguish story. We talked about that too. You're playing a scoundrel. There's no Jedi nonsense. There's no last minute switcheroos, which everyone does. Like, oh, and you're secretly a Jedi. It's like, no, fuck off. Mm-hmm. You're not. And she's not. She's just,
you're a Palpatine.
Yeah. So I like that. That you get to do that. You get three or four worlds you get to fly to.
Okay.
They're all big.
Yep.
Which is very much a Ubisoft thing. But they did have lots.
Is it an open world game?
Yes, there's four. There's different worlds you can fly to.
Okay,
and then they're big, kind of open maps that have different things going on there. I mean, it's an Ubisoft game. That's
exactly
fucking what they
do.
There was a lot to do on each world. Like it didn't feel empty at all.
Okay,
a lot of NPCs. Like it felt like a lot of shit was going on. And there's like 5 different organized crime groups that you can work for. And if you work for some, you're going to piss off other ones. And if you work for them, you can get them to hate you or like you.
Okay.
If they really hate you, they send out kill squads to come get you. You can fly. You get a ship. You can fly into space. There's space stuff. You fly down to a planet. So that was nice. Graphics were meh for a 2024 game.
Okay.
A lot of the facial animations were not great. I don't know why they had really. It might have been the engine they were using, the old Frostbite engine, but it was not great. It's very much still that Ubisoft blandness in story writing and just the Ubisoft open fucking world nonsense.
So how many blasters out of 10?
I would give it a solid 7.
7 blasters.
7 blasters out of 10 blasters.
That's awesome.
But I liked it enough that I sat and I fucking wrapped it in 2 weeks.
And was there a new game plus?
I don't believe so, but I don't think I looked.
That's a requirement for the games.
Has to be.
I need to have a new game plus
because I don't want to go back now and start from the beginning. Because you want to unlock all the skills and you want to like the gun attachments. And
Yeah,
all
you
that
want to
shit.
be better.
I don't want to go back and have to do it all over again.
Yeah.
So 7 blasters out of 10. If you
Replayability
hate
0.
Ubisoft games, don't play it because it is a fucking Ubisoft game. If you love Star Wars, play it because it'll scratch the Star Wars itch for you. It'll be fine. You'll be happy. But yeah, if you despise Ubisoft games, then it is very much an Ubisoft game. Yeah.
They burnt their bridges with me a long time ago. Those
I think
Ubisoft
so.
people,
Right? What are you playing?
Okay. So let me tell you, I talked about it this last time. I'm playing Hades on the Switch.
Still, you've been texting me a lot about Hades.
Dude, listen. First off, I told you I beat Hades in 28 runs.
Yeah, you wrapped it.
Well, no.
Oh.
No. I beat Hades and I escaped hell.
Yeah.
In 28 tries. Now, when I say that, it felt like it was 100 tries. And when I went back and looked, I'm like, 28? That's it?
Yeah.
So I was astonished by that. What the story basically goes is that once he escapes the underworld, he's not able to thrive there because he's a being of the underworld.
Yeah.
So the River Styx takes him back.
Yeah.
But he needs to see his mother again, and because they didn't finish their conversation.
Right.
The whole reason he's leaving Hades is to go see his mother, Persephone. And these are not spoilers. If you know Greek mythology, this is normal.
Yeah. Dum-dums.
Yeah, idiots.
God. Doesn't know Persephone. Fuck.
Who's the best? Who played the best Persephone
Of all time?
of all time? Because there's only one answer.
Carol Channing.
No. Monica Bellucci, Matrix, Reloaded.
Oh, she was a Persephone, wasn't she?
Damn straight she
was.
was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
There's a deep tie.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so you don't unlock the true ending until you beat Hades 10 times. Okay.
Yeah.
But where the beauty lies in this game is the collectibles, because you die, you get rid of all your upgrades that you're gone. Okay. But the collectibles give you upgrades that don't leave you.
Right.
Okay. And so, but there's like so many. There's gems. There's darkness. There's keys. There's Titan blood, ambrosia. There's so many of these upgrade things.
The fleece.
Yeah, and they're so slow to come. Okay, there's 4 main levels. Okay, and you get the main big ones for each one of these levels that you pass. So you get, but once you beat it, let's say you beat it with the shield.
Yeah.
You don't get those upgrades again for beating it again that level on the shield. You have to
force you to switch it up.
You try the other weapons, and then once you beat the game for the first time, it unlocks this parchment of punishments or whatever, where you turn up the heat score.
Okay.
And so it's things that make the game harder for you. And there's a list of like 25 things, and you just click like one in like worsening thing, and then it changes and it resets everything for that level.
Yeah.
This heat level for all of the weapons, and so you try to do it again and again and again. So I've been just going back in, and I find it incredibly easy to go, okay, I don't have to remember anything to play this game, and I can just go and do...
which you hate.
Which I hate. And I can do a Hades run. Bam, done. Hades run.
Yeah.
Super, super easy. It was nice. I went away this weekend, as I told you personally. I went away this weekend. I brought my Switch with me. And I in the hotel room, I did a bunch of Hades runs. Yeah,
beautiful.
Yeah, so I've been loving that game, and I'm going to keep playing it, and hopefully I can unlock all the unlockables. There's a lot of things to unlock.
Yeah, it's a really popular game.
It's $30. It's on the Switch. It's on PlayStation 5. It's on Xbox. I recommend the Switch version.
You get a lot of hours out of it.
Yeah, you get a lot of hours out of it. I recommend the Switch version because of the portability, and it runs fantastic on the Switch. And things I like about the Switch is the animation style.
Yeah,
we talked about this last time. It wasn't hyper realistic. It's
artistic.
It's artistic.
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a fantastic looking game.
Well, I'm glad you're stuck in it.
Yeah. What are you watching?
Well, I have a confession to make quickly.
Oh,
first,
please go.
Since I wrapped it.
Yeah. Again, I can't say enough how much I love to say rap.
I haven't played in so long.
Yeah.
But a shout out to Jeremy, who is a friend of Average Superior as well. He bullied me into re-downloading the new expansion for World of Warcraft.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're that guy?
I haven't been in a long time.
I can't do this with you.
Yeah. I'm admitting this as a sad thing. It's Jeremy's fault. He gave me a new ring and necklace when I got there.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, hey, welcome back. Here's a ring and necklace. And it was great, and it helped me. But fucking, he's just a dealer, man. Rocked in. He's like, oh, here's a little taste, Tanner. Hey, welcome here.
How much have you paid this game since you came back?
How much have I played of this one?
How much have you paid to play this game?
Oh, like in just now?
Since you started with this Jeremy guy, how much have you paid to get back into it?
So you got to buy the new expansion, which is $30.
$30,
and then you got to pay for at least a month subscription, which is $16. So $48.
Okay, so what does this game have to give you your $48 worth of monies?
Well, I'm gonna do the expansion storyline, which apparently is very good. That's one of the selling points, is that everyone's very excited about the actual writing because it's been pretty shite for the last 3 or 4 expansions. So
okay,
I'm gonna dabble. I'm very early. I'm just like fucking the second quest, so I'm very early, and I blame Jeremy. Jeremy, I don't know if you listen or not, but you're a terrible human being. Yeah, and we'll probably talk about that next episode.
Yeah, when you talk about
what are you watching? Let's go back to you.
So remember, I was telling you I was watching the Lost Symbol. Completely let my
the TV show, yeah,
I completely let my free trial lapse, and I didn't finish it, so that's a little upsetting. But then I was driving. I was on the road this weekend for approximately 14, 15 hours.
Okay.
For total road tripping, 15 hours, 16 hours maybe. And so I just had I have a magnetic thing on my thing, and I just turned my phone sideways, and I just. All right, here we go. Confession time. I was watching Love is Blind UK,
here it is.
and it just played on my phone, and I watched a lot of Love is Blind UK. So, do you think if we were on Love is Blind, would you marry up with me? Would you think we'd hit it off?
I don't. You told me a little bit about this show before.
Okay, so
and this is the one where they talk behind a screen.
Behind a screen, they don't see each other, and then they decide. Oh, I got emotional connection or whatever the fucking jargon they use, and one of them will propose to the other one.
Yeah,
but it's always the guy that has proposed to the woman, which I think is stupid. Women, man the fuck up.
Yeah, they're never going to happen.
Yeah, just propose to your dude if you want to.
Say, hey, let's do this, man.
Let's do this.
Let's fucking lock it up.
Anyway, so they wait for the man to propose. And then they get to see each other for the first time.
So you have to propose before you see.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
And then you get to see each other. And then what happens is you spend a week or a week and a half or something at some luxurious vacation spot.
Oh, my.
Where you get to see if there's a physical connection. Mm-hmm. They always call it connections.
Yeah, they're going to go pound. They're going to go pound for a week.
There's always emotional connections and physical connections and whatever. And then they go and they get thrown into a generic apartment that they have to live in together and experience real life.
And how long do they got to do that for?
I believe that's another 2 to 3 week process. Mm-hmm. And during this time, they meet each other's friends, each other's families. Then they break the news that, hey, I met this guy like 2 days ago. We're getting married. And then, okay, so here's the best part. So then they go have a bachelor party, and then they go and they're contractually obligated to show up to the church and go to the altar.
Okay.
So that the actual and all their friends and everyone has to come.
Yeah.
And so and so a lot of times people go, do you take this person burger? I do not.
Nope.
So
nope, I don't.
You'd be surprised how often love isn't blind.
Yeah, because we're animals, and that matters.
There's 6 couples on Love is Blind UK Season 1.
Okay.
Through 5 of them, and so far we've
so you just stick with one couple at a time?
No, 6 couples.
All at once?
Yeah. You're
bouncing around?
6 couples bouncing around. And so I'm 5 couples through. I've watched 5 wedding ceremonies so far.
Right.
And we're at a 3-2 record so far.
Of 3 outs, 2 ins.
3 ins, 2 outs.
Oh, okay.
And then 1 yet to be determined.
Are they gonna? Do you think it's gonna be in or out?
Here's the thing. I don't remember who the couple is. Because I stopped and then I'm like, wait, who's the last one? And I've been thinking, and I can't think of them. So when I see them, I'll remember. And there's that.
How Cockney are their accents?
I can understand them better than the dude from Alien Romulus. I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay. Oi.
That guy
Oi,
couldn't understand at all.
Okay, I still haven't watched the movie. However,
Oh, dude, what the?
no, well, I was going to go with our friend Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron B.
Aaron B. Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, you've gone to his house lots.
I have.
He lives near here.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Really good friends. Huh?
Hey, buddy.
I was gonna go with Aaron, but it fell through. But I got spoiled. I saw a very.
He was going to go see a scary movie.
Well, we both were. We were both scared, but we were going to go to Alien.
What were you going to do? Hold each other's hands and shit?
Yeah, we were going to hold each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
But it fell through. So but I saw a clip of. You had said before there is a retread of the line, "Get away from her, you bitch."
Yes.
And I saw that clip and I threw up a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it was awful.
But that's like the only thing I didn't like about
Because
the
I was
movie.
like, Jesus,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Like, okay, what am I watching? Thank you for asking, Corbyn.
Yes, please tell me.
I recently watched the movie The Outfit.
The Outfit.
Have you seen that movie?
I have not seen The Outfit.
Oh, fucking mark it down. I've seen a movie Corbyn has. Holy shit.
I've never heard of The Outfit.
So I found it on Netflix.
Oh, it's a Netflix movie. Okay.
And it's I don't know, maybe no, I don't know if it's a Netflix movie per se. It came out in 2022, but it just popped up for me at least on Netflix. So it's where did I write down here? So it stars Mark Rylance,
Yeah.
and written and directed by Graham Moore.
Okay.
So do you know who Mark Rylance is?
Yeah.
You'll know him to see him. You might not know him by name, everyone. But
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, you do. But that's
He's the guy in Ready Player One who invented everything.
yeah, that's exactly who he is. He's also the giant on BFG, on the Brick Feeling Giant.
That's right. That's where we first heard of Mark Rylance.
Yeah. So he plays a cutter, which is a fancy term for a tailor who actually like cuts the fabric and makes the suit.
Yes, I've seen this. I've seen this preview, but I didn't get the chance to watch it.
So it's the quick dirty is it's late 40s, early 50s, kind of just after World War II, and he is a quiet English suit maker in Boston, and he basically all of his suits he makes are for the mob.
Oh, okay.
And it's very much it's what I like. It's a play movie where the entire movie happens in his shop. There's no other scene. Everything is done in the shop.
Yeah.
Everything that comes in and happens there.
That's awesome.
And it's I was surprised that I really did like it. Like if you have any kind of gangster-esque movies of things you would like, you will like it. There are several decent twists that come up.
Cool.
You might see them all coming if you're paying attention.
I may watch it tonight.
But you know what? It was really good. They don't waste a lot of time. Like it's a tight movie.
Good.
They kind of get right into the story. If you like plays at all, like like we talked about before, The Hateful Eight.
Yeah.
It's a play.
Got
It's in the bar, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot like that.
Yeah.
Mark Rylance was fantastic in this.
Yeah.
Really, really good. And he kind of carried the movie.
Well, that's what stars do, friend.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10 myself.
8 blasters out of 10?
8 blasters out of 10 for this one. But if you, it's, a little bit of intrigue, a little bit of twists. It's all kind of gangstery, but
So speaking of Netflix movies, conversely, I was on the website IGN, who I generally trust for movie reviews.
Okay.
And they said, watch Rebel Ridge. It just got released on Netflix. It was like 8 or 9 out of 10. Great action movie, basically, is what they said.
A smart and tense Rambo for 2024.
There we go. Okay?
Yeah.
There is zero action in this movie. And the ending is maybe the worst I've ever seen. This was the most slow, boring guy I've ever watched. And he did no Rambo shit. In fact, nobody dies in this movie.
Come on. Well, only one person died in the first Rambo.
Oh, yeah. Okay, he did some shit, though. That was different. There was a lot of action in that movie. A lot of action. There was no action in this. There was like a kind of shootout at the end, and he, instead of shooting back, you know what he did? He went up to guys and de-armed them. Disarmed them? De-armed them?
I hate when they
Is
do
it
that.
disarmed? Disarmed.
Disarmed them.
Disarmed.
Disarmed.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about this movie anymore. Don't watch it. Rebel Ridge.
Oh my God, though. It got a 94% on the tomato meter.
No, the ending was the worst ending ever.
Their laws, his rules. Oh God, they really are just ripping off.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. It was a worse First Blood. All right, time for general gripes, everybody.
Let's gripe generally, shall we?
Let's talk about our gripes this week. Do you have any gripes off the top of your head?
Well, I want to talk to you about the shopping cart theory. Mm-hmm. Have you heard of this before?
No.
So I found this and I kind of read into it. It's the greatest test that can be done to prove whether or not you're a good person.
Oh, geez, I don't want to take this.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm not going to.
So think of it this way: shopping carts. When you go grocery shopping, you use a shopping cart.
Yeah.
When you take your shopping cart, do you put it away when you're done, or do you leave it where it was in the parking lot?
I put it away.
Okay, and that's the difference. So the point of you know you're supposed to put the shopping cart away when you're done, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do. However, there is no benefit to you doing it, and there's no penalty for you not to do it. So, like, if you just leave it out and walk away, nothing happens. You're not fined. There's no one comes and screams at you. You don't go to jail. If you put it away, no one comes and gives you a high five or gives you a discount for doing anything. You just put it away, you walk away. So it's socially what should be done, but there is zero penalty for not doing it and zero benefit to do it. So if you do it, you're simply doing it because it's right and or to be kind rather than because you're supposed to. So it boils down to one of the best litmus tests of whether or not as a good person. And as I say that, you know right now, you're listening, you know right now if you do it or if you don't.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you son of a bitch, you put them fucking carts back. You scratched my car one time and I got so fucking mad at you.
There's a sub-level to this.
Oh.
Are you still a good person?
Yeah.
Okay, are you still a good person if you send your kid to do it?
I think you're a smart person.
Smart, but are you still a kind person? Because you didn't do it. You made someone else do it because they were forced to.
I'd say you're lawful neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more that guy. I like that litmus test, though.
Yeah. It went deep. Like, there was a lot of writing about it, but deep down, I want you to deep down think about that to yourself as you're sitting here driving.
Are you a good shopping cart person?
Are you a good shopping cart person? And if not, maybe you need to look at your reflection and have a conversation.
Yeah. What are you supposed to say to your reflection again?
We can go back to, I think, compliment your reflection today.
Yeah.
Compliment.
That time, maybe just ask if you're okay.
So if you do it, go home and look at your reflection and say, hey, good job.
Good job.
We did that today, reflection.
I bought new sunglasses the other day.
Nice ones?
I think they're nice. It's my first pair of aviators.
Oh, aviator style.
So when I grew up, okay, I was 19, 20, 21. I had a pair of blue sunglasses. And what I mean by blue sunglasses, hear me out.
Yeah,
they were black. No, they were black rims, but the lenses were see-through light blue.
Okay.
So they're not really, okay? And so I've been searching for decades.
You've been chasing that high.
I've been chasing that high, and I found them. So I got some aviators with blue lenses.
Oh.
And I just want to know what, okay. I've always wanted to be this guy.
Okay.
So I don't know how to do it. And I'm not sure if apathy pays a fact here or not. I've always wanted to be, hey, wears sunglasses all the time guy. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Like, Jack Nicholson just wears sunglasses all the time.
And he pulls it off.
Yeah. I just want to be that guy.
Okay.
Can you help me get there?
Okay. Here's why I think it works for Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson is one of the OGs of apathy.
Okay. I dig it.
Jack Nicholson doesn't give a fuck about anybody.
No.
Not even a little bit. He'll walk around with his gut. He'll fucking take his shirt off. He'll drink beers in the middle of the road. He doesn't give a shit. Because, I mean, he has enough money to fucking kill God, so he's good, right?
Yeah.
But he says he's going to wear sunglasses all day, and he can pull it off. So I think...
I want to do it.
I think when you reach your pinnacle of apathy is when you'll be able to do it, because you won't care enough to ask me how to do it. Because right now you care too much.
You know what? Let's go over the rules real quick.
Oh, we have rules here on Radical Apathy.
We're not going with the new ones. We're just reviewing the rules.
Sure.
This is like one of those litmus tests.
Yeah.
We've got a situation.
We got to run it past our
Run
apathy
past the
Bible
rules
commandments.
and then see how I can come to a conclusion here.
Nothing matters, so you may as well be nice.
Okay.
Are you going to change someone's mind?
I don't care. Okay.
Seek neutrality. Strive to remain unfazed by events.
Okay.
Not your pan is not your problem.
That's right.
Minimize desire.
Okay.
If it doesn't give you the tingles, then who cares?
It does give me the tingles
There you go.
to wear this.
We have easy peasy, and then we have complimentary reflection today.
Okay. You know what? Okay. As of right now,
Yeah.
I'm sunglasses guy.
Okay.
I'm just doing it.
There you go.
I'm just going to fuck them.
You're one step closer to pure apathy.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear these sunglasses all the time.
I wonder if we can get Jack Nicholson on here to be like a pure apathetic individual for us.
Yeah, that'd be nice, hey?
That'd be nice. I'll call him.
Yeah, give him a
Oh,
ring.
that's what he can do.
I was at a stadium this weekend,
Stadium.
and I went to the bathroom, and there's cigarettes in the urinal. Okay?
Yeah. Yep.
First off, I got two questions. One, who still smokes?
Not many people.
Do you know anyone that smokes?
No.
I know like two people. Actually, I know like three people that smoke. I act with them sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And they still smoke, and that's astonishing to me.
Yeah.
Because it's horribly disgusting.
Very few.
Yeah. Not many people smoke, but there's always cigarettes in urinals. And why do people put cigarettes in urinals?
Because they're lazy pricks.
It's kind of like the shopping cart thing. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, they're not going to get in trouble for doing it. Maybe if they're found doing it, but
I've audibly just out loud like, come on, who does this?
Yeah.
Like, and people are looking around at me, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at me.
you're holding
Yeah.
your penis. They're just like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
I got some.
That is super annoying, though.
Yeah.
That is a gripe.
I got general gripes today.
That's a good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're starting off with gripes. Go. Give me a gripe.
Okay. So I went to this event, and I was in the fourth row on the floor, and the guy in the front row, the three guys in the front row,
Yeah.
stood up the whole time.
Oh,
So that means the second row has to stand up, which means the third row has to
it
stand up,
creates a problem.
which means I got to fucking stand up, and then everyone behind me has to stand up. It's
Yeah.
a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah.
So I went to a 4-hour event, and I had to stand the whole time.
Oh.
Remember how last week we talked about we're lazy and we sit to pee?
Yeah.
I had to stand to
Yeah.
enjoy my entertainment event.
no, I wouldn't have liked that at all.
It was fucking awful. Sit the fuck down.
Yeah. Why
Hey.
are you standing? You paid for seats.
You pay for seats.
Yeah.
You don't
no,
pay for
It's
stands.
standing room only. Standing room only is cheaper. And you can go stand
Belly
there.
bar's way up top.
Yeah.
Go up there.
I was also at an event
you go to
this
Our
last
Lady Peace
weekend.
this week?
I did. Yep.
I was supposed to go to that.
I went to the band Our Lady Peace.
How do they
Also,
do?
Headstones
Yeah.
open for them, and
Yeah.
someone else.
I know this answer.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
It's gone.
Okay. I haven't seen Headstones live before.
Yeah.
He gets up there, short little guy, and immediately like, "Hey, motherfuckers, fuck you, and fuck this, and fuck that, and fuck motherfuckers, blah blah blah." He's just hopping all over the stage, and he's being like the most aggressive little tiny man singing his songs until, and it's in a parking lot of a big arena. It's just where it's at. Like it's an outside.
Okay.
In the parking lot. And so they had the group standing up front, what's called the mosh pit. And some broad starts getting carried. What do they call it? Surfing?
Surfing. Crowd
He gets
surfing.
crowd surfing.
Yeah.
And the guy like stops the song. And he's like, hey, no, that's concrete. Don't crowd surf when you're over concrete. That's super dangerous. Put
That's
her down.
fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Like stopped everyone and then put her down and then went right back to, all right, motherfuckers, fuck you, fuck that. And started going. That was kind of funny. But they only had, here's my gripe. Sorry.
Yeah, go.
They had probably 2,000 some people there. They only had 3 beer carts.
Really?
So for the entirety of the event,
Only 2,000 people?
yeah, that's rather. It
Is
wasn't
that a sellout? Is that a sellout?
I don't think they sold out.
Okay.
But there wasn't a lot of people. But 2,000 people, but only 3 beer carts. So there was probably a 50-plus person line at every beer cart the entire time of the event.
Oh, that's brutal.
So I went in one because my buddy was there, but he's kind of got a bad back.
Mm-hmm.
So I stood in line for them. It honestly took about 28 minutes.
28 minutes.
Yeah, to get the drinks. So
Holy
I only
shit.
did that once. So the whole
If it's all
frickin'
standing
planning-
room only, it's tough to find your people again, isn't it?
Well, we had seats. So the
there
front
were
you can
seats.
stand.
Oh, there were seats.
Well, no, you bring
paid for
your own.
seats. Oh, you bring
no,
your
you
own.
bring your own chair.
Okay.
So we brought our own chairs, but yeah, there's only 3.
Yeah.
And it took forever, and that was really stupid planning on whoever planned that. Because you could have had more than double. But Our Lady Peace was okay.
Let me tell you why I don't like concerts.
I know why you don't like concerts. For the reasons I just said, because they're awful.
No, the main reason is because every concert starts like this. Let's say it's in. Name a city that it's in. Go.
We've done this joke, and it was.
Oh, did we do it
Yeah,
already?
we've done this already.
All right, I'm not going to do it again.
But I did bring up your point of the why do we keep pretending when they leave the stage, and we're like, "Oh no, you're done. Could you please come back and play some more?" And then they like wait, and then they come. They're like, "Oh, haha, we'll play some more.
We're doing it again."
And we all pretend like it's a fucking thing. Where no, you're obviously going to come out and fucking play these songs. You didn't play the big song yet.
I love it.
I hate it. I hate that we still pretend that's a thing. Anyway, sorry.
Okay, I got another gripe.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
I got another gripe.
Gripe me away.
I don't think we're doing all we can about packaging flour.
Ooh.
Like, I've been alive for a lot of years.
A lot.
Packaging flour has been the exact same. They stick it in a fucking bag.
Yeah.
That it puffs out, like you move the bag, flour goes everywhere, even through even though you think you got it folded.
So you're talking about the packing peanuts.
I'm talking about the packaging of flour.
So like baking flour?
Yes, okay. Baking flour. I don't think we're doing all we can with this.
Okay. You got to walk me through this again.
Okay. We've been like with the same flour bags.
Yeah.
Ever since I can remember.
The kind of cardboardy hard paper. Yeah.
Hard paper.
Yeah.
And no matter, you could move it just a little bit and you'd think you have it completely sealed. And flour goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Like how's nobody ever, and I don't even know if maybe I'm the guy. Maybe I got to step up.
Yeah.
But what are we doing with flour?
Well,
it's not working.
My grandmama always put it in a glass jar, but the bag still came that way. But that's how she got around it. But I've only ever seen the weird hard paper bags.
But I don't know. The bags are a pain in the ass.
What were you using flour for?
I was what was I baking? I was not baking. I was doing something with flour. Oh, I made a roux because I made some gumbo the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look at you making gumbo.
They're swearing at this flour bag.
Yeah. I think we should have a corner episode, kind of a corner side to Radical Apathy, where I get to hide a camera in your house for a couple hours to watch you do something and just to see how mad you get at whatever's doing. And I think it would be great.
Yeah.
I'm
so mad at this flour.
Let us know if you guys want to see covert Corbyn as I film him when he doesn't know.
Speaking of which, really quickly, does Juanita still listen to the podcast?
Yes, she does.
She does?
She does.
What up, Juanita?
She brought it. Whoa, Juanita.
Whoa, Juanita.
We'll talk about you too. Just
to reiterate, you're the one I like. Okay, out of the two? Okay, good.
Okay, listening? Good. Yeah. No, she said she does.
You go ahead. You have another gripe?
Do I have another gripe? Hey, what's your go-to emoji?
Okay, can I tell you a secret?
Yeah.
I fucking hate emojis.
I know you do.
I don't like them. If I had to pick one,
yeah.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, you're basic bitch.
Or the eyes that are doing this.
Oh, they're looking on his side.
I don't know how to type. I found it and I don't know what it's called. Like,
so what do you use that for?
Usually a sports thing that I send a friend. Like, ooh, you hear the sports thing? And then sideways eyes.
But I think sideways eyes is more like, ooh, Jesus, this is awkward. Look at this.
Well, it's more. I'm not sure if this is awkward. It's more like, ooh, or like, ooh. That's
like, oh, look at this.
Like, ooh.
Oh,
yeah, that's what the sideways eyes.
Can you show me one more time?
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay.
What's yours?
I think I can tell you. Let me just open my phone.
You've never sent me an emoji, and I've never sent you an emoji.
I am not an emoji person. I don't do them.
I don't like them.
When I do, actually, you know what? I could probably tell you. It's the actual written out happy face. So the colon and bracket.
Oh,
like I actually write it out.
You write it out
because I grew up with T9.
Oh, okay,
man.
That's right.
I'm brown banging it. While all these people have these fancy emojis. My father, who also sometimes listens, he is a boomer, tried and true.
Yeah,
all of the memes relate. And oh man, does he emoji? Just so he always went by the nickname Cowboy.
Yeah,
because he was a cowboy. It's creative.
Okay.
But every time he texts something, he will go thumbs up, cowboy emoji, and then like sparklers emoji every time without fail. It just
What's
goes,
your dad's name?
Boom, 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 boom. Lauren,
that's fucking great.
Yeah, every time he found his emojis, and it I know it makes him happy because it's kind of like a little sign off at the end of one of those little messages. He says, "You know what? A little cowboy sent this to you."
I have a subscription to YouTube Premium.
I do too.
I'm addicted to YouTube. I love it. I think it's I had a note here about saying what streaming services are essential, and I think YouTube Premium is number one on my list.
I get more content out of YouTube than I do the other streaming services.
Absolutely, me too.
Yeah.
But so YouTube recommended a video to me the other day. and it's titled the following: Camping in an Alaskan Survival Cabin.
How did you end up there?
And I've never felt more betrayed in my life.
It was actually drinking in a Salt Lake City temple.
No, it was like a real like survival outdoorsy. I'm like, YouTube, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is not me.
That is not you.
YouTube, you know me. You know me.
What did you Google? What did you say?
No, it's when I open the app.
Yeah.
And then it has your recommended videos.
No, yeah, but what did you say around your phone? Because your phone's fucking listening all the time. Like, what did you say about camping that I was like, oh, he's going to want to fucking listen to this?
Okay, you've met me before today. You think I said anything about camping?
Well, I assume you're making fun of it, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, camping in Alaskan
Did you watch the video?
Cabin. No, fuck off. I went not interested.
That's going to wreck your whole thing.
No, I said not interested.
Yeah.
Done.
What's your favorite YouTube channel right now?
Oh, shit. So I'm a tech head, as you know.
I do know.
So I watch a lot of tech YouTube. There's a guy from England called Mr. Who's the Boss that I watch quite a bit of.
Okay.
So he does tech reviews and stuff. I think he's the best tech reviewer.
And what say his name again?
Mr. Who's the Boss.
Okay. Angela, go ahead.
All one word, Mr. Who's the Boss.
Yeah.
And so he does a lot of tech reviews. And so today I was watching his iPhone 16 review and his Google Pixels reviews and all the stuff. And so I always do, when I buy something, I always go and I check the reviews of stuff. So that's the main one. I watch a video game one that I think you would really like.
Oh, what's that?
Called Wolf Den.
Wolf Den. Wolf Heart is the one I've seen before.
No, Wolf Den. WULFFDEN. Wolf Den. Basically because he's hilarious. He reviews a lot of stuff for like, he'll do like a lot of gadgets, a lot of video games. It's all video game content.
Yeah.
What I like about his channel though is that he because he gets sponsored by stuff, and he will take the time to make his own ads.
I appreciate that
for the product,
put humor
and they're all hilarious. And he's really original. So I like Wolf Den. I like Mr. Who's the Boss, and then I guess Chris Stuckman is probably my other one.
Okay, yeah.
Chris, have you heard of Chris Stuckman?
Yep.
Yeah. So I like Chris Stuckman as well.
Okay.
Although, yeah, he's getting worse lately. If you notice his videos, they're getting shorter.
A lot of people's are for some reason. They went to like the 2030s. Now they're kind of rolling back to the 10s and 8s.
Yeah, he's in like the 7s right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I probably my go-to. I really like Neebs Gaming.
Okay. What's Neebs Gaming?
So originally they started out as a band of misfits in North Carolina doing cartoons, and they did a cartoon called Battlefield Friends, which is on YouTube as well. Yeah. And so basically they drew out, because Battlefield, the video game, they would draw out little cartoon escapades of it, and the one guy's a noob and he's an idiot, and they kind of always yell at him. They're like quick, like 2-minute shorts.
Oh, I got to tell you another one after. Okay.
And then they realized they were putting so much effort into making these cartoons, which are hilarious. They even made a show called Duralius and Associates, which is like a fantasy show. Yeah. Hilarious, super dry humor, really, really funny.
Okay.
But they were watching people on Twitch play games, making crazy amount of money. So they just said, all right, well, let's try gaming. And none of them are very good at gaming, which is hilarious. So they started a gaming channel, and they have hundreds and hundreds of hours of them gaming. And it's good because they all come from acting. And they're all comedic. So when they edit and they play their videos, like as if they were in it almost. So their editing is really, really nice. The transitions and there's music, and they play it as if it's their characters. Every time they die, they're like, and they just die, and they play it so they kind of play it in world, and it's really, really funny. So if you like video games, you like comedy,
right, Neebs, what is it?
Neebs Gaming. NEEBS. Neebs Gaming. Go ahead and let's do it. It is fucking delightful. And then another one, Triple Jump Gaming, a couple British boys.
So a bunch of gaming ones.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
You'll like this one then.
Okay,
it's called Summoning Salt.
Summoning Salt.
Okay, check it out. Summoning Salt.
Summoning Salt.
Okay?
Yep.
So he does the history. He does videos like hour long.
Yeah.
The history of pick your video game speedrunning.
Okay.
Or world records of this video game.
Yeah.
And so it goes through Mario 2, Mario 3, Tetris, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and they're fascinating. He's got not decades, but like 15 years of world records and how they did it and how they're shaving time off their games.
It would surprise you how interesting the speedrunning stories get.
I go to speedrun.net all the time to check the speedruns.
It's actually super
games.
interesting how a lot of them do it.
If you go to speedrun.net, it's really cool because you pick your game and then it'll show you who's what, but they have to post the video. So there's always a link to YouTube for the video that you want to see of them doing that actual speed run.
Yeah.
And so you get to see all the glitches and shit. And so Summoning Salt, it's fantastic. Like the way he does his videos is fantastic.
I will definitely watch it. See, I do like they are very interesting and they get going pretty well.
Oh yeah, can I see this?
Yeah.
I'm looking at his phone really quickly.
So
there it is. Let's do this one.
So I was going through Reddit the other day.
Yeah, Reddit. Okay, that's that place where I can't figure out how to work it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how you go it. And wouldn't you know, so there's a lot of subreddits for obviously everything. There's a lot of
what's
subreddits.
A subreddit for the people that are stupid like me?
So Reddit is the social media website.
Yeah.
And they have what are called subreddits. So little communities that are always angled around a certain topic.
Okay.
So Neebs Gaming has a subreddit for there's multiple Dungeons and Dragons subreddits. There's Star Wars. There's Jaws. There's The Dark Knight. There's Tanner and Corbyn. There's all kind. There isn't a Tanner and Corbyn yet. We have to make one. But there's almost anything and everything you can imagine has a subreddit, a community of people who talk about it.
Okay.
You put on pictures, or you put on your art. You just kind of whatever you want to do. So I was going through a Dungeons and Dragons subreddit called Unearthed Arcana, which is basically a bunch of the people who play the game will make content for the game. Using the rules of D&D, they'll make up their own content. So I'm going through it, and wouldn't you know, I found something made. It is a subclass for a paladin, because paladins will usually have subclasses of like, I'm the Order of Light, or I'm the Order of Duty, or I'm the Betrayer Order. And, they have these orders that they follow as paladins. And I found one called the Order of Apathy.
Oh.
Yeah, caught my eye. This is made by Zen the DM on Reddit. I did ask them if we could do it, and they said, go ahead. Zen the DM has actually made a lot of these. And I like them because a lot of people make a lot of content for D&D, but it's usually like wildly overpowered or underpowered, and it doesn't really work in like a day-to-day games. But Zen the DM actually makes really decently made games that you could use this in a real game, and it wouldn't be too crazy overpowered. So I won't get too deep into the lore of it because how much you have D&D stuff, but I love some of the names. So they write in there your spells and some of the feats you can do and your channel divinity. Like they talk about the class as you level it up, and all of his things. So his tenets of the apathetic.
Okay.
To going. So he kind of wrote here, here some crusade for righteousness, others for glory, and yet others for the thrill of conquest. A rare breed of warrior finds solace not in striving, but in acceptance. They see the futility of endless struggle, the fleeting nature of both victory and defeat. They would swear oaths of apathy were such vows not inherently paradoxical. So it kind of it's really like that. And I really liked it. So he has channel divinities he calls implacable stance or impassive observer. He has aura of indifference. He has an oath called laissez-faire. And then he has his final like big one, which I think you and I strive for on a day-to-day basis, is transcendental apathy.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, which I really like how he did it. It was a lot of fun. It's not too overpowered. It's a really decent. So I think my next paladin, I'm probably going to play an Order of Apathy paladin.
I would like to hear how that. Maybe I'll come record you doing that.
Yeah,
you can watch me play with a bag of flour, and I'll watch.
Yeah, you can be the flower boy. So Zen the DM, well done on Reddit, sir. Enjoyed it.
Awesome.
Yeah, did really good.
I got 2 more gripes.
Gripe away.
Okay, they're very short, so I'll keep them brief. Okay, first one: people who use the word vacay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here's my reasoning. If you are going on vacation, you have time to finish the word. And
people already don't like you because you're going on vacation.
Yeah. You got time to finish the word. You're going on vacation.
And you're only saving one syllable.
Yeah. Vacation. Just say it.
Can you say vacation without the song coming into your head? Vacation, all you ever wanted. Vacation,
so I wasn't thinking that song. You know what I was thinking of? Lindsey Buckingham, Holiday Road for something. It came in my brain.
Holiday Road. Holiday Road.
Second one. Dear Americans, if you're listening,
Hello, friends.
I got a very important election statement to make.
Okay.
Okay.
And now a word from Corbyn.
And we have liberal listeners. We have conservative listeners. I don't give a fuck. Okay. What I am saying is this: the mayor in Jaws is still the mayor in Jaws Part 2. It is so important for you to vote in your elections.
Please vote.
Please vote.
Yeah, especially in local elections. Local elections are important to vote in, you guys. Because, like, he had people killed. He's a terrible mayor.
A terrible fucking mayor.
That's hilarious.
Okay. What do you got?
Should we
go over the podcast rules?
Let's touch on our Bible commandments.
Ah, yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
So we actually ran through them already.
Yep.
If you're leasing, leasing?
I don't know what that word is.
Yeah, that's not a word. You're welcome. Corbyn.
Yep.
Give me an apathy commandment.
Stop depending on others.
Oh, I like that.
Just stop it. Just put another stop it at the end. Stop depending on others. Stop it.
Stop it. An exclamation mark. Tell me what's going on there. Walk me through it.
Listen, people are going to let you down, especially people nowadays where people, I don't know, 85% of the people I know, love you all, you're a bunch of flakes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, yeah.
A bunch of flakes. Don't count on them.
Yeah.
You're better off without it.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Straight to the
Yeah. Stop depending on, and you know what? That's true. If you only rely on yourself, you'll never be disappointed.
That's correct.
I have.
Yeah.
I don't side hustle. I meh hustle.
I like it.
Yeah, because I don't have side hustles because I don't have the time for them.
I got
so
meh hustle.
I meh hustle. I play video games. I go home and don't do nothing. So don't. Everyone's like, you don't got a side hustle. You're not cool. But don't side hustle.
I've got no more rules. I've used them all.
That's all of them.
That's all of them.
We've done pretty well.
So like let's put a pin in it. Oh, I had a really good one. Oh, I had a really good thing.
we literally, that's 10. We just made 10.
That's awesome. Let's stay there then.
Okay,
that's
we've made 10.
10.
We've made 10 apathy Bible commandments.
Side note, because I just said put a pin in it.
Yeah.
I found this really funny thing, and it was like the top 20 management speak.
Okay.
And put a pin in it.
Let's put a pin in it.
God, I read it and I was like, this is hilarious. I want to share.
Well,
with
let's
Tanner.
put a pin in the Bible commandments, and let's move on to what we like to call here on the show our top 5.
Top 5. All right, Tanner, are you ready for this?
Give me your top 5, Corbyn.
I spent a good amount of time on this.
A good amount of time?
Yeah, a pretty good amount of time.
Okay.
Top 5 fictional places most likely to breed apathy.
I love it. I love it. Hit me with it.
All right. Number 5, Stars Hollow.
You love that show.
I love that show so much.
You love that show.
Everyone who knows, okay, Stars Hollow is the town from Gilmore Girls.
I'm aware of it too now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen all of them.
And you're good because it's a great show.
Fucking Mark.
Mark? Who's Mark?
No. The
Chris?
Chris. Ugh.
You don't like Chris? I was a Chris fan.
I hate Chris.
I was a Chris fan.
Such a douche fuck.
I was a Chris
all right,
fan.
Sorry, go on.
I like Luke.
I do. You know, fuck you. Luke was the only one there working to make that all work.
Yeah. He was.
And
he was
those
trying.
women are terrible. Sorry, go ahead.
Stars Hollow. Nothing ever happens.
Nope.
It's a very simplistic lifestyle.
Yeah.
Easy to breed apathy. Go.
Yes.
I want to talk about all these. So what do you think?
Sorry. Yeah, you know what? Couldn't agree more. It was because even their big, scary, like crisis moments are like, oh, we don't have enough snowflakes for the 14th party in the town we have.
Who did Sean Gunn play in that name? What was his character name? Do you remember?
Oh, shush your mouth.
Sean Gunn. What was his? What was his name?
No, it'll come back to us.
Oh, it's usually he did something, but it was a no.
He was going to Miss Patty. There's Snooky St. James.
Snooky Stackhouse. Different show.
Yeah, different show.
I just like saying Snooky Stackhouse.
Snooky. That was very.
Did you ever watch that show, True Blood?
Nope.
Snooky. That's how he said. That was the main character. How he always said Snooky's name. Snooky Stackhouse.
Oh,
that's how he said it.
What's her real name and how do you say last name?
What's her real name?
What was the character's real?
Snooky Stackhouse.
Stackhouse was the last name.
Yes, Snooky Stackhouse.
That seems like a lot. Here's the Gilmore Girls wiki.
Yeah, what's his name?
I feel like I should really know this without looking.
You also could have just went to IMDb.
I know. I found myself in a hole here, and now I'm getting a bunch of ads popping up.
Sean Gunn's character in Gilmore Girls was named...
Babette. Yeah, I liked Babette.
I liked Babette. She was good.
Dean? No.
No, it wasn't Dean. That was the boyfriend you liked.
The Winchester boys. Yeah, go fight. Go fight
demons.
I don't want to find it because I want to remember it.
I don't remember it. But when I hear it, I'm like, of course it is.
Fuck. All right, I'll just Google
IMDb. Sean Gunn.
Gilmore. I think because it was just always the one first name.
What was his name?
I don't know. Keep going. Oh, Kirk. That's
Kirk.
what it was.
Yes, of course it was Kirk.
Kirk.
Anyway, Kirk always did some stupid shit, and that was funny. Number 4. Fictional places
I forgot
most likely to breed apathy.
You know, what a great example of apathy, because we just kind of started talking about a tangent of a stupid show. I forgot we were doing a top 5. Okay, number 4.
The Truman Show world.
Yes.
Meticulously controlled environment would lead to a profound sense of detachment from reality.
Yes.
Or a feeling of powerlessness, which I think would breed apathy.
It would absolutely, because, you can't do anything.
You can't do anything. And the people that are there know what's going to happen already.
Yeah.
And so
it doesn't matter.
And they live there, right? They're actors and they live there. You just be like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just fucking do whatever.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't fucking matter. Can't change anything anyway.
How many extras would have been in that show, hey? Like, for real? If that was a real show?
Yeah. Well, enough for a small town like Stars Hollow. At least 100.
Yeah. Way more for that town. I don't know.
You think so?
Yeah, because
200?
Number 3. Remember that movie, The Village?
The Shyamalan?
Yeah, the Shyamalan movie.
Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
I have seen The Village, yeah.
All right, so The Village. Kind of where hope and ambition are kind of stifled. Okay, by like this overwhelming sense of fear or sense of danger.
But is that... I guess that's a form of apathy where it's so scary there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do except stay away from the monsters and... Like, if your love interest is Bryce Dallas Howard...
Well, it's either William Hurt or Brendan Gleeson, so take your pick.
Sigourney Weaver's in that.
Sigourney is in that one, yeah.
She was actually pretty good looking in that Space Quest movie or whatever that was, Galaxy Quest.
Sigourney Weaver's a gorgeous lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a young picture of her the other day, like super young. I'm like,
yeah.
Oh, okay, that's why she got cast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, you'll like this one.
Okay.
Number 2. The Outer Rim planets.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's a Star Wars reference, everyone.
Yeah. Because you're offered little in terms of stability, hope, or opportunity in the Outer Rim planets. You kind of have to fend for yourself, and
at a galactic level.
At a galactic level, they don't give a fuck about you.
There's an empire. There's a giant controlling body, and only the core worlds matter. Where literally nothing you can do.
The Outer Rim planets is the Delaware of Star Wars.
Yeah. Wait, isn't Delaware a swing state?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's very small with very little electoral votes.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to know what number 1 is?
I am still ready for number 1. These have been really good, actually.
What would you think number 1 would be?
For apathetic places
let's
to
put
go?
This bonus place to go, Tanner's place. What do you think?
I would say the world where... do you watch Solar Opposites?
No, I never heard of it.
So it's another cartoon made by the people that made Rick and Morty.
Okay.
And it's about an alien family who just lives on Earth and they hate it. But one of the children alien have a shrink ray gun. And every time someone pisses them off, they shrink them down into like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids size, and they put them in their wall, which has basically 100 different hamster-sized glass cages, and they put them in the wall and leave them there. And then now that you're in the wall, they form this pseudo-society of wall. and there's one episode every season that is strictly about the wall, and it's all very dramatic. It's all like revolution and overthrowing, and it's all very dramatic. And I find they're always hilarious. They're my favorite parts of that show because they're just ridiculous.
What's it called again?
Solar Opposites.
Where do I find Solar
That
Opposites?
is on Disney now.
Disney.
Because Fox bought it. Or if they bought Fox. So it's on Solar Opposites.
Number 1.
The
Overlook Hotel.
Oh. Why would you go there?
And for those of you who don't know what the Overlook Hotel is, shame on you.
We've talked about it before on this podcast.
We've talked about it before. This is the hotel from The Shining or Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? You got a history of isolation, and this could lead to a state of apathy. Much like Jack Nicholson, he just started not giving a fuck, right? He wasn't writing, he started drinking, like he had no give a fucks by the end of that.
But you see, I don't like how that form of apathy leads to something negative, because I think our form of apathy
is better.
It's lead to pure positivity.
Should I change our Overlook Hotel?
Well, it's a sad one.
Okay, you know what? How much time do we?
I think you know what I think. You know what I think.
How much time do we got?
You know what you do, Corbin?
What?
You flip this one for number 5. Switch it.
Okay, Stars Hall is number 1.
Boom.
Okay, we're gonna do a bonus top 5, but it was a top 5 that I wanted to do, but it's an actual larger discussion about something. So I'm like, this is a discussion,
a jumping off
top
point.
5. A jumping off point.
Sure.
Remember, I mentioned the console wars last week.
You did.
Okay. So a lot of new consoles were announced in the last 2 weeks or so. PS5 Pro was announced today.
Yeah.
It's $700. Are you ready for this? It might be 700 Canadian dollars. I'm not sure. But it does not come with a disc drive. You have to buy that or extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just got incremental bumps and stuff. They announced a new Xbox Series X that's going to be white.
Oh.
And it's going to have 2 terabytes of storage as a base level.
Yeah.
And then there's just persisting rumors of a Nintendo Switch 2.
Yes, the second Switch.
Yeah. Which I think it's smart if they stick with the Switch. But
the Switch is getting long in the tooth, man. It's year 8.
We're going. Yeah, March next year will be 8 years.
Yeah, like we're getting up there.
It's kind of crazy, hey?
Yeah. It feels like it just kind of came out, but no, it's been. And
they're still releasing
now.
games. Like there's a new Zelda game that's coming out like in 2 weeks.
Well, the Princess Zelda one.
Yes, the Princess Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah,
and I don't like Zelda games, otherwise I'd get it. But there is a Dragon Quest game that I'm going to get in November
on Switch.
Yes, Dragon Quest. We talked about it last week.
We did.
Yeah. Dragon Quest 3 remake 2D HD or something. Anyway, it brought me to I was wondering, I'm like, what are the top selling consoles? So this is not all our stuff is subjective.
Yeah.
This is a factual top 5.
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll talk about some I'll give some notables here really quickly. Okay, notable consoles. Okay, Xbox Series X and S combined, 21 million.
Yeah.
Okay, the NES,
the original Famicom. Yeah.
49 million.
Yeah.
Units sold. PS5, 62 million sold.
Yeah.
Okay, the Wii, 102 million sold.
Yeah,
and then the Wii U, 13.5 million sold. And it's actually the lowest selling major console of the big 3. I'm considering Xbox.
Yeah, people didn't like the Wii U.
Here's a fun number, though. And I'm not trying to slight you or anything, but you're an Xbox guy.
I have all of them, but yes.
You have a PlayStation as well?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I consider you an Xbox guy.
Okay.
So you're an Xbox guy. I'm a PlayStation guy. We're both a Switch guy.
Yes.
Okay. If you take all of the Xboxes and combine them into one total number, that's 187 million, which is only 30 million ahead of the number 1 selling console.
Yes,
and that's every Xbox generation ever.
Oh yeah.
You want to know why though?
Why?
They don't sell in Japan. Xboxes don't sell in Japan.
They're American.
It's a North
American console.
Yeah, it's an American console, so it doesn't sell globally like the other ones do. So would you like to know the top 5?
Hit me with what do you got for best?
First off,
best selling consoles, top 5 all time.
Top 5 all time.
Give it to me.
I want to know if you have any guesses first.
I know what the first one is.
Okay, don't say it
before, but
don't say it.
Number 5, I'm going to say the PS3.
It's not the PS3. It's the PS4.
I forgot the 4 even existed.
117 million consoles. Now to remember, the Xbox total was 187.
Yeah.
It's just the PS4 was 117.
Yeah. PlayStation has always wiped the floor with Microsoft.
Number 4. This is interesting. Game Boy Color.
Game Boys.
Yeah. 119 million.
Yeah, lots.
Everyone had a fucking
Everyone
Game Boy.
had a Game Boy.
I had one.
I still have 3.
I have a regular. Actually, I got a Game Boy right over there.
Right there. I can see it.
Yeah, it's over there. And then I also had a Game Boy Advance, but a Game Boy Advance doesn't count here. Number 3, we were just talking about it.
PlayStation 3?
The Nintendo Switch.
It's only 3? Oh, God, I thought it'd be at least 2.
At 143 million units.
Wow.
That's insanity.
Oh, you and I both have one, so it checks off.
I have 2.
There you go.
I have one for me and then one that kids can use.
We have thrice. Yeah, your kids can't use your Switch.
Well, I tried that, and then they're like,
good luck.
I might forget
They're
that.
so greasy.
Here's the problem with that, though. You have primary consoles, and so they're the primary console. So when they play a game, any game, I can't play a downloaded game.
Right.
I have to have a cartridge game to play, or else it kicks me off, and it's fucking... So I've considered making myself the primary console, but I haven't done it yet.
I've crossed the bridge.
Yeah. Number 2, Nintendo continuing to dominate, is... What do you think it is?
The 64?
It's not.
It would be the GameCube?
It's the Nintendo DS. Not the 3DS, just the DS. 154 million units.
I had one.
I had one as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like my 3DS more,
checks
though.
out.
I like my 3DS more.
I play my 3DS. I took my 3DS to Europe.
I what did I call it? What do they call it? I bootlegged my 3DS.
You did, yeah.
And
you ripped it.
I ripped it.
Yeah. You ripped it. So it's ready to go.
Hacked it.
Wrapped it.
It was pretty... Wrapped it.
Wrapped it.
Okay, you said you knew number 1. What is it?
PlayStation 2.
It is the PlayStation 2.
Easily. By a lot.
No, by 1 million.
That's a lot.
$155 million or million units. DS was 154 million. But if you go by consoles, it's 12 million more than the Switch.
Yes.
So PS2 was huge. Yeah. I remember we have a mutual friend, Leon B, and there was no PlayStation 2s available when I'm like, I want a PlayStation 2. Couldn't get them anywhere. Leon B had one.
Really?
And he sold it to me.
No.
Yeah. I'm like, Leon, your money. Thanks, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
It's never offered me a PlayStation.
Yeah, big gamer, Leon.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are the top 5 selling consoles.
Yeah, PlayStation's always crushed Microsoft when it comes to selling hardware.
It's not even close.
And even, honestly, when it comes to selling software, they still crush them.
Well, that's because they have more exclusives.
Yeah, and they're
like there's
better.
There's just more exclusives there. But Nintendo dominates. I think they completely dominate.
And consistently.
Yes, because if you remember what I said earlier, the Wii, 102 million units. Like the only really bad console they made was like really bad like I'm not considering like the Nintendo Virtual Boy a console.
Yeah, like the Wii U.
Yeah, the Wii U is really the only... Did you have a Wii U?
I did.
And what was bad about it, out of curiosity?
It had no fucking power. The
Switch arguably has no power. It's less powerful than the Wii U.
I don't know if it's that streamlined, but it had zero power. The big, because they tried that screen and the controller thing with the Wii U.
What was the point of that? If you're watching the screen and watching, like, is it like the Switch?
Well, I think their hopes were that it would become what the Switch became, where it was a much more mobile platform.
Okay.
But game developers, they couldn't fucking make it work. Like, making games for it was a pain in the ass.
Okay, no, explain it to me, though, because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So you would have the game console connected to your TV.
Yes. Wireless controller.
It would wireless controller, screen on the wireless controller.
Yes.
What was on... Okay, you had the game on the screen. What was on the console? What was on the controller?
It depends on the game, and this is what caused a lot of issues. So some games, like really, didn't want to fucking do anything with it.
Yeah.
The big screen showed you the game. On the handheld, showed you the game. Like, it just had both because they didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, that's dumb.
Some games would get very creative, and they would have the screen be like your inventory. So instead of having to press start and look at your inventory, whatever it is, you can just look down at your screen, and that's all your inventory, and you just play with it then and there without affecting the screen. Some you would hold it up to your face like a monocle, and you like look into the screen up close, and it would stretch like a monocle out onto the other screen. Microsoft tried something new, which they did with the U, but it never really found any good niche because the hardware wasn't really great. The sensors sucked. Like, the connectivity of it was never really tight. It was very loose. Making games for it was very tough.
Had to charge it all the time.
I think that was just batteries. There was no charging back then, so they were just still putting batteries in it.
Oh, really?
But it very much became what the Switch became. Like, they didn't give up on it hard.
What was the best integration of the controller screen that you saw
for anything?
For any of the games that you played, what was the best controller screen integration?
The most I think liked one is Zombie U.
Okay.
Obviously U for the Wii U.
Yeah.
Because that was actually a decent game. and I think they've remade it since then for Switch. But they heavily relied on it. In reality, it's probably like a 6.5, 7 out of game, but they did good enough, and I think it was probably the most played game. I can look it up. What was the most played game on Wii U? But that's going to be definitely in top
it's going to be
5.
Mario. It's going to be Mario Kart.
Whatever
Smash
take,
Brothers.
you take whatever Mario one's out of it.
Yeah. While we're here, let's do a little fun third top 5 real quickly. We got time. We got time.
We got time.
Search the top 10 best-selling Switch games.
Okay, I'm doing Wii U first.
Okay, and I'm talking Switch-specific games. I'm not Minecraft and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Wii U games. What is it?
This is so large. Minecraft is on there because it's always on there.
It's always on there. Fuck Minecraft.
Mario Kart was 8. Super Mario 3D World, Bayonetta, which Bayonetta's a great game. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker came out for the Wii U. Wind Waker was a great
Breath
game.
of the Wild came out for the Wii U as well.
Shovel Knight came out during Wii U. God, that's an old game too.
I bought Shovel Knight. I haven't played it yet. Yes, I have. I have played Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight? Yeah, we talked about Shovel Knight before.
I did play it a couple months ago.
They're saying Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze was the best one.
Okay, that was also on the Switch, and they're still selling it. Those fuckers
They still do?
selling it for $80.
Really? Tropical Freeze still?
$79.99.
Jesus.
Pricks.
But people pay it, man. They don't have to lower the prices.
Apparently, Tropical Freeze is a really hard game too.
It's a very hard game.
I don't like.
Honestly, it's a shit tough game. Oh my gosh. Okay, so really quickly, the best of selling Nintendo Switch video games.
Okay, I'm guessing Mario Kart's number 1.
Well, let's do the top 5.
Or no, No, it's Mario Kart.
You know what? I'll do you top 6.
Okay.
Because number 6 is Pokemon Sword and Shield, 26.3 million.
You know what? Did you play that one?
I don't think I did. Actually, no, I did play Shield.
Sword and Shield was a good entry into the Pokemon generation because they cleaned up all these quality of life things and just sped up the game. It was really good.
Makes because some of them are a long crawl to get going.
Yeah.
Number 5, Super Mario Odyssey.
Yep.
28.2. Number 4, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 32.
And then I bet you Smash Brothers, then Mario Kart.
Smash Bros. Then that's number 3. Number 2, this one had a huge going.
Hold on. Let me think.
It came out in March 2020.
Animal Crossing.
It's Animal Crossing, yeah. New Horizons, 45 million. Talk about fucking release day windows.
Yeah.
And number 1 at 62.9 million games sold, Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a fuck ton.
How are we doing on time? Have you looked? Do we care?
Don't care. We're moving. What's they?
Do you want to play the new game?
I really, really want to play the new game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're playing a new game called Star Power.
Star Power.
Tanner has no idea how to play the new game.
I know what you know.
It's kind of like Family Feud.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to name 2 movies. Okay?
All right.
And I want to know which one you know more about.
Okay.
Okay? The 2 movies are Knives Out
Yep.
and Pulp Fiction. Okay?
Okay.
And here's the challenge. I've got the top 11 stars of each movie. No. Close your laptop.
No, I'm just typing. I'm making notes.
Close your laptop.
What do we call this game again?
It's called Star Power.
Star Power.
So I'm challenging you to name. I want you to tell me which one you think you know more about, and then we're going to see how many stars you can name in each movie.
Oh, okay.
And there's a bonus name for each movie that's worth 2 points.
Okay, I've seen Knives Out more recently, but
so which one do you think you know more?
Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Now, so let me ask you this: would you like to start with Pulp Fiction, or would you like to start?
Let's start with Pulp Fiction. Let's start with the basic.
The top 11 are on the board plus 1 bonus name.
Okay.
If you can get, we're going to see how many you can get, and then we're going to compare it to Knives Out.
I like this. I'm sweating already from the excitement.
Ready?
Go.
Okay.
What do I do?
You have to tell me the stars who star in this show.
Oh, okay. Bruce Willis.
There's one. Correct. You're stuck on 1. That's great. I want to mention I have 11 here with extra bonus.
I wanted to make a Danny Trejo joke. Travolta.
Now, these are the top 11 credited.
Yeah.
Correct. Those are 3 correct answers.
Yeah.
Keep going. If you have one that I don't have,
Yeah.
then I'm not awarding you any points for it. Okay.
Mace Windu.
No, you have to use his name.
Well, Samuel.
Okay. Samuel L. Jackson.
He's always been Mace Windu to me.
Okay. Oh, God. Worst show ever.
What's the... okay, hold on. Tarantino is also in this movie.
That's the bonus answer.
Hey, look
you
at
got
that.
2 points for that.
Tarantino's in it. I like him. He's a little British guy. He plays the Abomination in the Marvel movies. Shit. Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have a friend who's named this.
Really?
Yeah, he shares a name with him.
Alistair?
No.
What's his name? Little British guy. Shit.
2 syllables.
Well, Corbyn.
No. First name, last name. Two total syllables.
We'll see if it comes back to me.
Okay.
The old guy, the fixer.
Nope.
If I seem tense, or if I seem curt, I apologize. Oh man,
You're not doing very well.
I know.
I would get all of these.
I can see. I'm really good with faces. I'm bad with names. We did Uma. We did those 3. The guy from the Green Mile. The black guy from the Green Mile.
No. That's an incorrect answer.
Oh, that is. It's the guy from Mission Impossible.
What's his name?
Someone else is coming to my mind.
You're thinking Michael Clark Duncan.
That's what I was thinking.
Incorrect.
I know,
That's an
wrong.
incorrect answer.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Then who else is there? It's the other guy. The guy with the thing on his back. I've seen him before.
You're doing
There's the
terribly.
girl with the fingernail toes.
Wow. You've got 4 main stars and
That's not bad.
and 1 bonus star.
I got that. That's 5
Out
out
of
of
12
11.
names, that's really
5 out
bad.
of 12.
It's
That's a strong
really
D
terrible.
minus.
You just keep telling me if you're going to keep growing.
It's really going to bother me, the British guy, because I really do like him.
Yep. It's bothering me that you don't know this.
I can tell. I can see you put your angry stance on. I can see you looking at me with it. No, you're going to have to start saying something so I get upset. Or do you want to go to the other movie?
We're going to go to the other movie, see which one you
Okay.
get more of.
All right.
All right. We are now on Knives Out. Go.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer, correct.
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans, correct.
Daniel Craig,
Correct.
because he's the main star in the movie.
Yes.
Halloween, Jamie Lee Curtis.
JLC, correct.
I haven't seen this one in a while either. The guy that played the bad man in Superman. He's General Zod in the new Superman movies.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would if he had a name,
Yes.
what would it be, do you think?
That actor had a name. It's kind of a lady name, isn't it?
It's not. Well, his last name is.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
Stacy? No.
No.
Shit. I'll come back to it.
Okay.
Who's the fat one I'm trying to think of in Knives Out? Who's the little fat one?
I don't know.
That's probably going to be it off the top of my head.
Wow.
Shannon.
What's his first name?
Fuzzle Bedizzle Puck.
Something Shannon.
It's not Mark.
No, it's not Mark, but you're close.
I can get a half point for that.
No.
No, it's not going to come. Shannon.
Starts with an M. You got the M.
Michael Shannon.
There we
Jesus.
go. We got that
thank
correct.
you.
There we go.
That's it. That's all I can remember for Knives Out.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you were correct. You won on Pulp Fiction. You want to know who else is in these movies?
Yeah, I'd love to know who else is in these movies.
This game didn't go as well as I was hoping.
Well, I'm not like you.
Well, geez.
If you show me a picture of the actors or actresses, I will be much better at this game.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's try it. Let's do that.
Okay, which movie would you like to start with?
Let's go back to Pulp Fiction.
Let's go back to Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Okay.
Harvey Keitel, you son of a bitch.
There you go.
I knew what remember the name
Yeah,
is.
you got
I just
that one?
need time for my brain to catch up.
Yeah, you got that one.
Harvey Keitel.
Okay.
That's right. Pulp Fiction was a movie made by Quentin Tarantino involving people who had to go to a fictional pulping mill where they made paper. And it was kind of the precursor.
Who is that person?
Oh, see? I know it. I know it's the British guy. I know who he
Who
is.
is that
That was
person
the
right
one
there?
face I knew that I had.
Yeah. Who is that?
I'm not going to remember the name.
That is... Okay, this is the end of the game. If
Yeah,
you-
no, give it to me. I'm not going to remember the name. I know who it is. I can see the picture.
That is Tim Roth.
Tim Roth. Son of a bitch.
Okay.
Fuck. Yeah.
And his wife or his girlfriend.
No idea. Wouldn't remember.
That's Amanda Plummer.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. Wouldn't remember.
You wouldn't have guessed Amanda Plummer?
No.
The African American gentleman you thought was someone different
Is Ving Rhames.
Is Ving Rhames.
Thank you.
Correct.
Yeah. It just takes some time. My brain is slow.
Yeah.
Was there anybody else on that list?
He originally played Marty McFly, but got fired.
Oh. I don't think I know that trivia. You got to show me the picture. That was the whole point of this.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. He played Marty McFly originally.
But then he got fired and Michael J. Fox was hired.
I don't know. I can't imagine anybody else other than MJ Fox doing it.
Right there. Oopsie. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I don't recognize that person.
That is Eric Stoltz.
Wouldn't have guessed it.
Yes, he was cast as Marty McFly, but then got fired.
Who was he in Pulp Fiction?
He was the guy who provided the needle to put into Uma Thurman's heart.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, wouldn't have guessed it.
Christopher Walken was in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, the fucking watch. He was. I completely forgot he was in it.
And the 11th name, this is going to hurt you because you're going to be like, of course he was.
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi was also in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. Yeah, probably should have got that. I was thinking Reservoir Dogs.
Okay, do you want pictures for this next one?
Yeah, because that's for Knives Out. That is all the names I remember.
I can't believe it.
I really liked Chris Evans in Knives Out. You can tell he's having fun playing a bad guy.
Oh, he was having a great time.
Yeah. You kind of when he kicks in as a bad guy sometimes.
Who is that gentleman right there?
Oh, Miami Vice.
Yep.
Don Johnson.
That is Don Johnson.
Thank you.
Correct. All right.
Oh, yeah, Don Johnson was in there too. I'm really excited I got Michael Shannon. Sort of.
I had to give you the
the M.
Which is kind of like cheating.
Well, I mean, he's got a lot of other letters in his name. What else we got? We got...
Who? Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Who is that person?
I don't know. I know she's an actor.
She is an actress, and she was amazing in a movie called Hereditary.
Oh, yeah, you do like that movie.
I do.
No, what's her name?
That's Toni Collette.
No, when I got
of
it.
also The Sixth Sense fame.
Was she the wife in The Sixth Sense?
She was the mother of the child,
the boy
in The Sixth Sense, of Haley Joel Osment.
Or the wife. You could say either one. Yeah,
This next one hurts that you don't know who this is, because she was the main character.
I thought Jamie Lee was the main character.
No.
Oh no, this is the maid. Yes, is it the maid?
That's the person who is. That's the nurse.
The nurse. Sorry. Yeah.
Who is that?
I don't know. Like I was going to say Spanish nurse, but I don't know her name.
That is Ana de Armas.
Was that Ana de Armas? Really?
Ana de Armas, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That one's been her first role.
No.
Well, first good role.
No, she was in Blade Runner 2049 before that.
Oh, shit.
She played Ryan Gosling's
lady
friend.
Lady friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's going to be a deep cut. We'll see if you can get... There's two deep cuts here.
Double deep.
That I thought you might
get. A DDC. Double deep cut. I should watch Blade Runner 24. That was a good movie.
Yep.
Okay, next we have Young Sheldon.
It's not Young Sheldon. He starred as the main character in the It movie.
Oh. I don't know his name.
His name is Jaden Martell.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it.
And then...
Lastly?
No, not lastly. You got two more.
Oh,
Three more. Three more.
This
and you're going to be so mad that you didn't get this one, the bonus one.
Yeah.
You're going to be so mad that you didn't get it.
I think you made a game for Corbyn to play.
Well, I thought you were better than this.
No, and I'm not.
Well, I feel bad that I've let you down.
No, it's okay. I just look dumb in front of everybody.
Well, I feel bad because I really made this game for you. I was really excited for you. Who is this? Who is that?
Show me the money.
That is not. Okay. Okay. This is to our listeners. Okay. Our good friend Tanner has fallen into this really horrible place where he cannot tell African American actors apart. That is Lakeith Stanfield. And you weren't even close, my man. Okay. Okay, you're going to get mad at this one for not knowing this one. Okay, are you?
I'm a good person.
Yeah, I'm a good person. I put my shopping cart away. Oh, you're going to be so pissed that you didn't get this. Like, I'm serious. You're going to be so mad.
Well, you show me the picture.
I'm going to.
Okay.
That gentleman right there.
I don't know.
Are you sure you don't know who that is?
I don't think I do. No.
That
Hold on. Denzel Washington.
That is not Denzel Washington. That, my friend, is Frank Oz.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't get
Who
that
did
one.
he play in Knives Out?
He played the lawyer.
Oh.
He played the lawyer who had to tell them the cold, hard facts about who the house was left to and all that stuff.
Okay, keep in mind, I've watched this movie like once 8 years ago.
Well, it's a very popular
I'd
movie.
say 5 is pretty good.
Yeah, but Frank Oz
I know.
is Yoda.
It's Miss Piggy.
You kind of like him.
And he's Miss Piggy.
And he's Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
And he's Fozzie Bear.
Yeah. So I do like Frank Oz.
Well, I'm sorry that Star Power didn't go the way you wanted it to. But we did find out you know more about Pulp Fiction.
I figured I'd be more safe with Pulp Fiction because I've seen it more. It's been a while, but I've watched more Pulp Fiction than I have. I think I've only watched Knives Out
I feel
once.
like I let you down.
No, you didn't.
feel like I let you
you
down.
picked a game that is cerebral, that is a smart Corbyn game, and then you realized Tanner's playing. You didn't use crayons.
I feel so bad.
And that is what Radical Apathy is for. Making you feel the feels.
Do we got time for Tech Talk?
Of course.
So I got two Tech Talk things to talk about. So remember I was doing a Google Pixel test?
Yep, back and forth.
I was going to report back to you.
Yep.
You can see I'm using my iPhone right now.
Yeah, you got an iPhone.
My wife told me I had to get off the Pixel
Like, for reasons?
because she's on an iPhone
Oh, that's, yeah.
and the things weren't working that she wanted to work.
She didn't want a green bubble friend, is what you're telling me.
It was driving her nuts. She couldn't send me pictures. Like it was messed up. She just couldn't do stuff. So I'm going to say some things that I like about the Pixel.
Okay.
Okay. It's the Gboard. Gboard is the best. Now I can get Gboard on this phone, on
Yep.
the Google or
It's
on the
not
iPhone.
the same.
It's not the same. I love the clipboard function of the Gboard.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You could just go and copy something and it's
And
just
hit it,
there
and it
in
pops
your,
up automatically.
It's just there
Yep.
in your clipboard. I love that whole function row. I like in the biggest one. This is huge for me. I like that it's resizable. I can make it bigger.
Just by going bloop bloop with your fingers.
You can do it with just your fingers like
Yeah.
that? Oh, really?
Oh, I can on mine. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm going to try that. Yes, it's resizable because I like bigger keyboards. Like my Pixel keyboard goes like 60% of my screen. Like I
Yeah.
just want a big keyboard. This thing's tiny and bullshit on my iPhone.
iPhones are so fucking tiny.
I hate that they're so small. How can you not have a resizable keyboard after 16 generations of your fucking phone?
Yeah. Because Apple's not good at things.
Fucking brutal. It's fucking brutal. I use the live trans. I have a how do I say this diplomatically? I have a Latino housekeeper.
Okay.
And she only speaks the Spanish.
Okay.
And so I use the translate feature on the Gboard
yeah.
to type all my text to her.
Okay.
And so I
Yeah.
send text to her in Spanish. She sends text to me in broken English.
Okay.
And that's how we communicate.
Well, that's nice of you to reach out with the language barrier.
Yeah,
That's
so
nice.
Pixel advantages on the Gboard for sure. I like the Google integration. Okay, ground up system wide. I like inter-app functionality. I like using Google. It's just I like the Google apps.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of Google apps.
You're reaching out with excitement.
I am. I
for
like Google apps.
Yeah.
Great widgets. Great widgets.
And the maneuverability of the widgets.
The iPhone widgets are good. I like that you can resize. Wait, you can resize them on the iPhone, but there's just a difference about the widgets on the.
There absolutely is. Yeah.
I can't say enough about just the entire having the big Google Calendar widget.
Yep.
That shows your whole schedule.
Yeah, got it on mine.
I like
Yep.
that one
Yep.
a lot. I love the Google search bar widget. I
Yep.
use that every day.
Got it on mine. Yeah.
Well, you can't get it off on the Pixels, but there's a couple that I use. They have no good sports widgets though. I'll tell you right now.
I wouldn't have sports widgets.
Well, I'm telling you right now, there's not a single good sports widget on the Pixel Android platform. They
It's
all
because
suck.
they knew sports people are dumb and they would only buy iPhones.
They all suck. Whereas this one right here, I can't do it because there's a long story. Anyway, I had one on here. It's not there now, but it's fantastic. And if you're an iPhone user and you're a sports fan, the app is called Sports Alerts.
Okay.
Sports Alerts, and that is. Do you have to go to the bathroom or something?
Nope. I just had a leg cramp. So I'm
just had a
stretching
leg
it out.
cramp? All
Yeah,
right.
so I'm stretching it out.
He's bent over, not recognizing black people. I was just
fine.
like, what is going on with him?
It's okay.
Yeah, so it's called Sports Alerts for everybody. It's the best sports widget that you can get on the iPhone. Google Gemini is okay. Have you tried Google Gemini?
I've never tried Google Gemini.
So it's their AI feature.
Okay.
I still think Google Assistant is just better.
Yeah.
It's just a better version of it.
Google Assistant has access to it. It's faster.
Because the AI, it doesn't control phone functions. I can't turn on the flashlight with Google Gemini, and it's way slower. Like, it takes forever to go up to the cloud and come back. It's forever. So I don't like that. Camera tricks on the Pixel. It's amazing. I was saying early today to a friend, Pixel photos are really, really good. But they're slow. Like, it takes forever to process the photo.
Right.
It's like, and then you get a wheel and it's like spins after every photo.
Yeah.
Whereas I took my iPhone to my event this week and I was just like, click, 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 click. The shutter speed was fantastic. Yeah. I don't like that the Pixel doesn't make their camera tricks. They're not Pixel exclusive for like the Google Photos app. Right. Like, you can do. Oh, there, my Google just went off.
My Google's literally listening to you.
That was my Google.
Was that yours back there?
Yeah,
oh, God, I got so excited. It's beeping.
Yeah, like the eraser and editor. You can get that on the iPhone, so it's not really exclusive. So, software experience. I love the Google News page. Like, when you just swipe to the right.
Go to the left. Well, right?
You swipe.
Yeah, you swipe right,
to the right
and then the left. Yeah,
and it comes in. I love that thing. I love having. I can resize the icons. I can go on a grid of 5 across.
I find it's really good at showing me what I want to see.
Google News.
I go over there. And I'm like, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah,
it's right there.
It does everything that I want to do. It's stupid. It knows, man. It knows.
It's always listening.
But YouTube doesn't know because they offer that stupid camping.
Do you want to go camping in the woods?
Yeah.
Nope.
Material U is what their design language is, and it's aesthetically pleasing. I like their Material U. Way better wallpapers.
Way better wallpapers.
And I'm not saying Android. I'm saying Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Their wallpapers are the best wallpapers.
My Google Pixel was 2 generations ago, and it still had better wallpapers than my current Samsung does.
It's awesome. You can get an app on Android called WallP, I believe it's called.
Okay.
And you can go and search which phone you want. And it'll show you all the available wallpapers from that phone.
Oh, I like that. That's cool.
I like that Google Pixel specifically, and I'm not sure if Samsung does it, but there's they have motion. There was a beach and it had the waves rolling in. Yeah, it was moving. Yeah. It was awesome. I love that one. 1,000% better notifications on a Google Pixel than an iPhone. The notification system on an iPhone is awful.
Just those bars.
It's just awfulness.
As far as the eye can see.
It's just awfulness from start to finish. I already talked about resizable widget. Pixel font. Here's the weird one. It's really stupid. The stock Pixel font is the best font I've seen on a smartphone.
Because it's Galamont.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Galamont?
It's tight.
I love it. Yeah. It's my favorite.
That's tight.
I also remember I told you I bought the Pixel and I got a Pixel Watch for free.
Yes.
So it's very tiny, and the usable screen is quite small. It's in no way better than my Apple Watch Ultra. Like, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Apple Watch Ultra is like way better. But what it has is an at-a-glance complication. So you know how you have the at-a-glance widget at the top
of your phone?
Yeah. It has that on the watch. I love
nice.
that.
That's nice.
It adapts to everything. It's fantastic. I don't even know what I wrote down here.
Baba Blue BB?
I like the curve. Nope, don't know what that is.
Okay, yeah.
I like using the Crown UI, the digital crown for notifications. Where on the Apple Watch, you can't scroll down to get your notifications.
Yeah.
Whereas you scroll down to get your notification on the Pixel Watch.
It just pops up.
And it just pops up, and you can scroll. You just keep scrolling, so you don't have to get your fingers on it.
That's nice.
Stainless steel. Does any steel get stained anymore?
No.
I don't know. And it had good battery life. I was surprised with the battery life because it's a very small watch on the Pixel Watch. Very good. So there's
like that. How many days? Like a day or
2 days. Easy 2 days.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. For something that small.
Yeah.
Easy 2 days. Yeah. No, I really liked it. So that's my. So what's going to happen is I'm sticking with the iPhone for the next couple weeks. On September 20th, so the iPhone, here's another tech thing.
Yeah.
So the iPhone 16s were just announced yesterday.
Yeah.
And with the 16s comes what I have on my phone already is a beta of iOS 18.
The new one coming out.
So you may have noticed that you always send me RCS
RCS messages now.
I always have it. Whether I'm on the Pixel or on my iPhone, I always have it.
Yeah.
So that will come out to the masses, specifically my wife, and so she will get RCS messaging, which means whether I'm on the Pixel or I'm on the iPhone.
You're always a blue bubble friend.
Not a blue bubble. I'll still be a green bubble if I got on the Pixel.
Yeah.
But she won't have problems sending me photos or anything.
Right.
And she'll still have all the functionality of seeing if I've read something or see if I'm typing something, blah, 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 blah.
So let me ask you this, Corbyn.
Talk to me, Goose.
We started this podcast in January of this year.
Yeah.
21 episodes in.
21.
How many phones have you had since we started this podcast?
2.
Just 2.
Just 2.
Okay. I feel like you've had more.
No, this phone right here. Wait a minute. Since we started this, we started this in December, right?
Yes, technically. It produced in January.
I got this. See, the intention with this was we were going to film our podcast and put them on YouTube.
Right.
But we don't have a usable space for that.
I disagree.
Oh, you think we do? Hey?
I mean, your pants are off again.
Oh.
That's the only...
I don't think we have a really good usable space for it. That's just me.
Okay.
But I bought this so we could video the iPhone with this, because I bought it with 512
That's what you told your wife, yeah.
No, that was the intention. That's what I told myself, too. That was the intention. And I still have that intention, because I'd like to put us on video.
I think we have the bodies for video.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have a revisit that.
Yeah, I think the clan demands.
The clan demands to see our mugs.
Yeah.
And how relaxed I am.
How easy and relaxed with the heinies.
Probably going to have to clean up this table a bit.
That's right. That's a little bit, but it's not too bad.
iPhone 16s were announced yesterday.
I haven't heard the general consensus of the zeitgeist that I saw was very much meh.
Except there's one thing that they put on this thing that I think is revolutionary.
Give it to me.
It's called camera control. So last year on this iPhone, they put what's called the action button on there. Okay, and so I push the action button, and it'll do whatever action I've assigned to it. Okay, I can do shortcuts. I can build my own things. I had it set up for where if I had it in portrait mode and hit the action button, it would go to a selfie. If I had it in landscape mode, it would go to this or whatever. It was pretty cool. Okay, then they came out with the button yesterday. Okay. That is everything that the action button should have been last year.
Oh,
it's called camera control. It's a capacitive button. Okay. When you use it, so it's right here. It'll be right here on the phone. Okay. So you'll be shooting with your lenses up here.
We're landscape mode.
Yeah. In landscape mode, and so it's right here. And where I'm describing is the upper right rectangle top thing over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the button on a camera would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. When your camera module is up in the upper left corner.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a capacitive button, and so you click it to open up your camera. Okay. Then you can slide your finger to zoom.
Oh.
I think it's so intuitive.
Oh, I like that idea.
It's amazing. And then you can push it a little bit more, and then it'll bring up your function row.
Yeah.
And then you can slide between the functions and select them. So if you want to change your aperture or whatever, your white balance or whatever.
It's just all tactile inputs.
Tactile inputs that's on your camera button.
Interesting.
I think it's revolutionary.
Yeah.
And that's everything that the action button should have been last year.
And that'll be on the iPhones.
It's on the new iPhone 16s that come out. And they're on all the models. They didn't save it for the Pro model. They got it on the regular 16s and the Pro 16s.
Okay. That's a cool idea.
Yeah. And so, damn, I want that button. I know it's so stupid, but I want that button.
I need that button in my life.
I need that button in my life because it's so cool.
That is funny.
What it's going to do, though, is it's going to throw every case maker for a loop. What they've done by doing this, and probably intentionally, right? What they've done, like a case that I have, like I've got a Pataka, and I recommend Pataka cases for every phone you ever get, by the way.
Okay.
Because they're the lightest, most minimalist case ever.
This episode
is brought to you by
Pataka.
Because as you can see here, they do cutouts for each button. See that? All the buttons are cut out.
Yeah, and I do like the feel of your cases, honestly. I felt your cases.
Feel it again.
That's nice. That's a nice texture.
With the exception of someone like
Pitaka. Pataka.
Yeah, which the exception of Pataka cases, like it's going to force like all those losers that do OtterBox and shit. Like it's going to force all those OtterBox bitches to change their cases completely to accommodate this capacitive touch button, right? Because it's capacitive touch. You have to slide your finger across it to do all the things with it.
By a lot, yeah.
Right? So it's going to force all these case makers, which puts Apple at an advantage because they've designed a case to work with the button, right? So,
and do you think they will do it there? Very good.
So what was the question?
How long do you think that'll take? Do you think they're already ready to go? They're just waiting for the phone to drop and that's coming out?
I think they know. I think Apple puts out the dimensions to everybody.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting what they do with that. Yeah.
They make one for the Galaxy Flip.
Do they make it as a Apathetic case for the Flip?
They do, but for the 5.
You have the 5.
I have the 4. Oh. Because the 5 is the full screen, and I intentionally wanted the half screen because I didn't like the full screen.
There's also try Thinborn. Thinborn, and also try Later Case. They do kind of the same thing.
Thinborn and Later Case. God, we're learning so much fun things to pay things. And
I really like minimalistic cases.
I do
as
too.
You can see.
Yeah, I do too. Just tight, quick.
I like your leather though. That's really nice.
It is nice soft leather.
But if you're doing minimalist, I think Pataka's A1, and then Thinborn and Later Case. So I got a Later Case on my my Pixel because they didn't do Pataka didn't do one
for Google phones. Yeah,
they didn't do it for Google phones.
Well, I think they might now, but yeah, I like that. I think is that button alone enough to pull you into an iPhone the next go around, or are you going to go back to a Pixel?
I'm keeping this iPhone for a long time. Yeah, because I've invested some money in it with having larger storage and whatnots on it.
Yeah.
I should say for 2 years at least, because I did it's got like a bring it back policy or whatever.
Right. Come drop it off and do your thing.
Yeah, you just switch it out or whatever. So hot swap it next year for the button.
Hot swap it. Well, I appreciate that, buddy. That was really nice.
Third thing that came out this week, or last 2 weeks, since we last talked, the Google Pixel Fold.
Oh, the Pixel Fold. We talked about this.
Did we talk about this?
You said that if Google Pixel made a fold phone, you would buy it.
So this is their second generation fold phone.
Yes.
Because the first one was kind of clunky. They fixed everything. This thing looks amazing. It's everything I want in a phone.
And it's the Fold
Google
9?
Yeah, it's called Google Pixel Pro Fold. Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold.
Unfold a future of power.
It looks fantastic. First, it's got like an aspect ratio of this on the cover screen. It's super thin, like way thinner than this.
It is very thin. Wow.
It's got all the camera
really thin,
tricks.
Isn't it?
It's super thin. It's got all the Google tricks. It looks fantastic. I'm pretty impressed with it. So,
but I'm much more of a Flip fan than a Fold fan. So Fold, it's like a book. You open it up, and the Flip, it's like the old phones. You flip them up.
Yeah.
It's too big. When you fold it open, it's too big.
Yeah, so this is not much thicker than this phone right here. So it's super thin.
It's very thin.
Even when you I think it's like 10 point something when it's closed.
Yeah.
And this is like 8 when it's just like this. It's impossibly thin.
Yeah, it is. It's a sharp looking phone.
Yeah,
definitely give you that.
What do you got? What are you? Or how often do you upgrade your phone?
I'm one of those people. I'll buy the phone outright.
I usually do that
because I hate the contracts.
Yeah, I usually do that.
Usually 3 years.
Yeah,
I will wait because I think every 3 years is enough to pay the next $2,000 fucking dollars you need for a phone. So I usually that. I don't have the tech scratching I get from like my PC.
Yeah.
Or consoles. I don't have that as much for a phone.
Okay.
So like this one, like I said, they've already like the iPhone 6 is already coming out.
So how much was that phone at a
when I bought this one, it was the year before model,
right.
So it was about $800 some.
So what phone's costing $2,000 right now that we're using, other than the Pixel Pro Fold?
The Pixel Pro Fold. That's just what I looked at the number. I was
that's insanity. We're not paying
that. That's $1,800 starting.
Yeah, that's American too. By the way, it's like $2,300 American.
That's expensive.
So I want to say this phone. Let's say this phone, for argument's sake, was $1,500.
Your iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say you bought this phone.
Okay.
Would you pay $4 a day to use it for 1 year? Do you?
Yeah.
Do you get $4?
You'd say get $4 for the content out of the phone. Yes.
Content out of the phone every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I rationalize things when I buy a phone. Am I going to get $4 a day use out of it? Yeah, I'll pay that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, that's the only, that's kind of, and I only use that rationalization with phones.
Well,
I use it the most,
and they're always in your hand.
Always in my hand. I use it for everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
yeah. Because they're a lot more wear and tear nowadays than they used to even 10 years ago.
Do you drop your phones?
Almost never.
I never drop my phones.
Yeah.
There's nothing on this.
Turn your hand.
Look at there. The bottom's exposed. The top's exposed. There's nothing on this.
Yeah, you don't drop your shit. Stay onto it.
I'm a boss. It's a
I'm a hand boss.
The Pataka cases are very grippy, by the way, and so are the Thinborn.
Yeah, there's a nice texture to that case.
I would say if I had to rank the cases that I just Pataka number 1, then the Thinborn, then the later case. Later case doesn't have MagSafe. Do you know what MagSafe is? Okay, later case doesn't have MagSafe.
Ah.
Okay, but Thinborn and Pataka do, and they put them on the Samsung and Google phones as well.
Well, that's nice.
Listen, dude, if you've never had MagSafe before, it's amazing.
It makes a deal when you start using it.
Big deal.
You notice it.
Yeah, because you probably wireless charge that bad boy sometimes. Yeah. So there's nothing more pissy offy than not getting
playing that
game of get it there.
Fuck you.
Yeah, no.
When it just whoop, it locks in.
Bam, done.
Yeah.
And like I told you when I went driving back from that arena show I went to.
Yeah.
I just hung it on my MagSafe thing.
And it just sits there.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's so good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
God. Expensive hobbies.
I got before we go. Do you have anything before we go?
No.
I got 2 things before we go. I've got a did you know and a random thought.
Give me let's end with the random thought.
No. Yeah, end with the random thought for sure. Okay, quick did you know? Okay. Did you know that eating a part of the wrapper of a McDonald's cheeseburger makes it more nutritional? Did you know that? True story. Look it up.
Like the wax paper?
Go on Reddit. It's there.
I'm sure.
The wax, if you eat the wax paper, more nutritional than it was if you just ate the
I'm sure it is. Like, that is just hot garbage that you're putting in. I mean, it's delicious, but...
we're both McNugget guys, though, right?
Yeah.
Like you go to McDonald's,
those nugs,
McNuggets for
dig me in those nugs. Yeah.
And you didn't try those special sauces I told you about, did you?
Yeah.
Which one?
I did the
Shanghai
Parmesan garlic one.
Parmesan garlic's for bitches. in general, like if I had to talk to somebody, like let's say I was in Love Is Blind, okay?
Yes.
And I was dating 2 different girls, okay? And one of them said Parmesan garlic, and the other one said anything else other than sweet and sour, because sweet and sour is also for. Okay, let's say I was dating 3 girls,
yes,
okay, in Love Is Blind, and one of them said Parmesan garlic, the other one said sweet and sour, and the other one said anything else, anything else wins. I would be like, yes, will you marry me?
So
if it was my wife.
We've already proven that you would not choose me in Love Is Blind. Because I'd be like, I love Parmesan and teriyaki.
And sweet and sour.
Sweet
and sour. Honestly, let's be real. Sweet and sour is for bitches, right?
I love sweet and sour sauce.
Kind of what I'm putting down here.
I love the Parmesan. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was a little tangy for me, actually.
There's no salt in garlic Parmesan. You know what I mean? Like, I need salt.
Yeah, but they're so salty already.
I need punch. I
like the Szechuan.
Will you come up with a better game than I did this week? I feel bad.
Yeah, I usually do.
Yeah. I was really excited to play it with you. I thought you were going to be like at 9, fighting for the bonus. Like, I thought you'd be fighting for the bonus name. I thought you'd do really well.
No, I'm a visual aid.
Okay, so I will never play this game. You play this game with me. I will never play it with you again.
Okay, deal.
Okay, and I want to apologize to our viewers, or what are they called, listeners?
Listeners?
I want to apologize to our listeners for Star Power. I thought it would go way better. Star Power.
I like the name.
All right, one random thought.
Give me a random thought.
Okay. You know the movie Titanic?
I've seen it, yeah.
I think, and this might be an unpopular opinion, okay? I think Old Rose probably smelled terrible.
Oh, she's the worst.
Oh.
She was a whore and just a liar. And she gets on this boat and sends everyone out on this nonsense trip just to talk about some homeless guy she banged for 2 days.
And then she threw the fucking thing over
and then she just throws this, and this whole trip, this boat is going to look for this one fucking thing. That's this guy's career. Everything he has on this fucking thing. And he listens to some old broad talk about some homeless dick she got.
Yeah.
And then the one thing he's looking for, she fucking throws it in the water.
Oh.
Like, she's a terrible human being.
Yeah, but I think she smells bad.
Oh, yeah, old people smell terrible.
Not all old people. Rose.
Give me one old person that doesn't smell terrible.
I don't know.
Yeah, because they're all just...
I don't know.
Paprika and kasha, and it's terrible.
I'm calling her Old Rose, though.
Yeah,
Old Rose smells terrible.
Horrible lady. One of the worst people in cinema.
One Academy Award.
They try so hard to make her seem a good person, and any subjective look at it, and she's a terrible human being. Letting men die after her 2-day dickin', and then just throwing a guy's whole life overboard because she's like, I'm going to tear it out now.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Was there enough room on that door for Jack to get on there?
Of course there
And
was.
if you were Jack, would you have been like, you're out. I've known you for 2 days.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, two days, man.
Yeah. Like 2 days, Rose, you're out.
Yeah. Am I going to die here? Are you going to die here?
Am I really going to die
Am
here?
I the one that's going to die here, Rose? Really? Is it really going to be me?
She's like, Jack. You don't care, bitch.
No.
You
Terrible,
don't care.
terrible person. Watch that movie and really just don't get caught up in the emotion. Just watch it.
Here's the thing. So she was like 90 when she's telling this story.
Yeah.
She was like 20 when it was happening.
Yeah.
Okay? That's like 70 years. Yeah. I don't remember what happened 3 years ago.
From like 2 days of a homeless guy.
Your very first girlfriend. Do you remember anything about her?
Well,
like,
it was 8 days ago.
No. My first girlfriend was in like junior high. I remember nothing. I have no recollection of anything.
No, I
couldn't tell some weaving story about whatever. I just couldn't.
Yeah. For 2 days.
For 2 days.
I mean, I get you're on a boat that sank, but are you really thinking about the hobo that was with you?
Yeah.
No.
I met a girl at a water park once in grade 8.
There you go.
I kind of remember her, kind of.
Sure.
That's it.
Could you fathom a whole story to a bunch of sailors who are pissed? Like, is she still talking about the fucking story? Like,
she's still going?
Get to the fucking diamond. That's why I'm here. I don't care that you made out with a homeless man.
Like, bitch, where's that diamond, yo?
You're still talking.
You're still going.
That's all she's doing. She's just fucking going
Titanic's
off.
bullshit, hey?
Man, I get that it was a movie, but like...
Have you ever watched Titanic with your wife?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think we have, no.
Would you do that?
I mean...
As homework? Here, we need homework again.
We're going back into homework?
Well, we're done, right?
Yes,
we're done the
true.
podcast. Your homework, if you choose to accept it, is to watch Titanic with your wife.
That's 3 hours.
But you can't bitch about it while you're watching.
Oh, that is tough. That's tough to do. What if she starts bitching about it?
Okay, what if we both do it? How about we both watch Titanic with our wives, and we're not allowed to bitch about it when it happens?
Are we telling them that's why we're watching it?
No. They have to listen to the podcast to find out.
Okay, so we're good then.
We're good. Yeah.
So they won't know.
My wife listens to the podcast religiously.
So they won't know. Okay.
It's so, I don't know. She said, it's like she's
bored.
She's infatuated with this podcast.
Well, I'm here, so.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. So we will try watching Titanic.
Okay, we got. I'm going away soon.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when we're going to be able to record again. So we got a spell of time here.
Yeah.
But so we got time to watch Titanic.
Time to catch up.
Yeah.
And don't worry, listeners. In a fortnight, you'll have another episode coming out. We plan it religiously around, and we will be back. In the meantime, Corbyn, where can they find us?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
It's a good question, Bob. You can find us right here where you're listening, first off. But if you want to talk to us, find us at Apathy Podcast on Twitter or X. Talk to us at Radical Apathy Podcast on Facebook. Mention us in a comment on YouTube. We'll get back to you there. Have at it.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, if you have a game request, actually, you know what? We like our own games. Don't give us a request. But if you have, if you could. I'm so sorry about Star Power. I was so excited about Star Power today.
It didn't come today, but apparently a listener did send us a gift.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll have to open it up in next episode and do an unboxing on the episode. But yeah, apparently someone sent us a gift.
A live unboxing?
I mean, yeah, if you want to.
I think we should do it live.
We'll do it live.
Real.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Right real.
We'll write real. I'll hang on to it and I'll bring it for the next episode and we can do it.
I dig it.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Okay, well, that, everyone, is episode 21 of Radical Apathy Podcast. My name is Tanner.
My name is still Corbyn.
And you guys have been lovely. Goodbye, Corbyn.
You guys have a great day.
Love you, bye.